Technology University campus, Mysuru. It has got 102 acres of land, wherein we have got half-acre land donated by His Holiness Swamiji of JSL. There we have constructed this building of Dr. T. Management Center of Excellence. This is what the MOA we have signed with so many associations. We have an agreement with American Chemical Society. Those who become the member of IRA, they have got a facility to become the, by paying only $25 instead of $100. Otherwise, he can go to website and he can become American Chemical Society member by paying $100 into 82 rupees. Just imagine. But if you pay 25 rupees per annum, you can get all the accessories and you can attend online classes of American Chemical Society. That facility only for IRA members in India therefore. No other organization. We have IRRI, what time we have got an agreement. Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Kharagpur, we have signed an agreement for our education, examination, control from TYRE and PCDRA. We have an association and agreement with Modern Korea, University of Jaipur, Calcutta University also we have an agreement. And our building is already situated inside this. There is a very good relation with the JSS Science and Technology, University of Mysore, and the rubber chemical, petrochemical skill development. This is what today one more association joined is Department of Polymer Technology. This is the building. Here you can see the ground floor. There is an office which is the administrative office of Indian Rubber Institute, where there is a head office is still situated at headquarters at Calcutta. So this is surrounding. There are 11 institutes. This is the 11th institute inside the campus. This is the building. You can see there is an amphitheatre also available. This building will be inaugurated, which Dr. MUKHOPADHYAY will tell in his speech, maybe in the month of April 2024. This is the auditorium. At present, it is under construction. After finishing, it will look like that for 225 seats capacity. High-tech auditorium is coming up. Such an auditorium will not. This is very beautiful auditorium for the technical conference purpose. Anybody can use this auditorium. You can see the classroom. 50-seater classroom already donated. Donation we have received from Landsex, Courtesy. Sri Ganesh sir, who is a president of KAWA here, and then another classroom of 30-seater Pokraj group of this is from Pokraj, Mumbai. They have donated. So similarly, these are all the classroom facility inside. We have one library. SV Latia company at Thane, Mumbai. They have sponsored entire library for us. So this is presently we are having tire testing, R&R and HSEM equipment which is imported from TMSI USA. This is around 13.2 crore. We have got it under some discount with the collaboration of Dr. MUKHOPADHYAY with them, relation with them, that is with the deferred payment. And this will be starting the testing shortly. It is testing. We are now under trial for testing going on. So once it commercialized, we will get a very good revenue. From this, we can improve further laboratory. We have already received some donation of tire aging woman and a plunger testing machine and tire testing machine from ExxonMobil. And there is 1.5 in the laboratory. Banbury is available, rural mill, uric press, and these are all equipment. You are also available in your lab in Department of Polymer Technology. We have seen well-lectured lab here also available. This is what Technovax from Calcutta. They have already established a chemical lab. We will be getting sponsorship for analytical lab and Rio lab, physical lab, and reinforcement of some people have come forward. Discussion is going on. And these are all the equipment we are expecting to get installed, like universal testing machine, ozone chamber, DMA, FTFT and the tin aberration, all those equipments are we are going to install shortly. Monometer. This is the real lab will be. We are thinking somebody is coming forward. Dr. MUKHOPADHYAY will explain. So this will be one of the high-tech lab. We are going to get real lab sponsored by somebody international level. Analytical lab also we are expecting somebody to donate. Physical testing lab. These are the equipment we are expecting. Major activity here is to provide practical and classroom training for the people working in the field of rubber and allied industry. We have signed an MOU yesterday, which we will be exchanging the MOU today by our chairman and the principal. We are waiting for the principal. Once he comes, that MOU will be exchanged. The students of Polymer here, they can utilize the facility. They can also study diploma rubber technology in addition to their qualification. When they go out of this college, they can have another qualification in their hand for diploma rubber technology. Alternate Sunday classes they can attend. Very concession and fixed for this, which we have signed an MOU like that. So that agreement has been taken place. We are also collaborating with all the research and rubber associations to promote rubber science and technology. And we also organize conferences, symposium, technical. And whenever we conduct conferences, national and international, 50 distribute to students to each university. Every year, every conference, from this polytechnic, 2 students and 1 lecturer will attend the conference. Since 2010, it is continued, and almost all the conferences, our HOD, Santosh has attended, and it is sponsored by IRMRA. Okay, and along with some students he has attended from 2010 at Renaissance and Mumbai, that is IRC, then the rubber competition at Chennai, and also Polymer information, rubber band Chennai, when the governor of Tamil Nadu gave the gold medal, the first gold medal was given to the HOD Santosh Kumar. I wanted to greet him. So he received the gold medal on that day at the IIT Toda on that day. So that everything we are facilitating for this. Though at that time we have not signed. Now we have signed an MOU, our action and interaction will be more further. We can provide to the industry what? We can also provide technical assistance. Then all the rubber and science technology support for the turnkey projects like this. We are also planning to provide opportunity to collaborate research program. Because we have got a senior people to take care of that. What we are expecting from automotive sector? The financial support from all people, and so that the industry and the institute grow together. And we will be doing very concession rate testing for all the MSME people at TBC. So these are all the balance sponsorship available. I think this is my short report about IRA and the consulting and the central recommend. Anything is there, our chairman, I request him to add further. Please.
कैमरा
ಅದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಮರಾ ಹಾಂ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಅದು ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
Morning.
You might get the maximum benefit of any training. Suppose, I always teach the students, if you physically present mentally somewhere else, nothing will go in your brain. First things is the rubber technology education in India. I will give you the history. Pre-independence, rubber industry came in India 1926. That's called Bengal water duck back. That is in Calcutta. On those days, Calcutta was the capital of rubber industry. I am telling you, 1926 and 1937, dollar Sargans came. Then the 1939, the Firestone came in Bombay. 1950s came MRF. 1960s came Seat, Goodyear. 1970s came Apollo, JK, Modi. 1980s came Vikram. Then 1990 onwards, all these Indian tire companies expanding. And 2000 onwards, all multinational. Beside Goodyear, Dunlop, now all today the Michelin, the Bristows, the Yokohama, all the tire industry is present. What is important of rubber and polymer technology? They all have since we are polymer department. Polymer is a very vast subject. It includes rubber is one of them. All polymers are not rubber, but all rubbers are polymers. So there is a difference between the other polymeric materials and the rubber or elastomeric material. This is the only material from our life, from the birth control to space research. Without elastomeric material, nothing can be. No industrial product will come, whether a refrigerator, air conditioning, washing machine, whatever white goods you use, wherever there is a vibration, wherever there is a moving part, you require elastomeric material. So today the ceiling, what you think about it, today we shoes, footwear, from the morning to evening, all elastomeric material we are using. But people do not understand, I don't want to teach you that way. So rubber is such important. So 1920, after that, there is no education in India. People has to go to London School of Polytechnic. On those days, there is no air by ship. They get a diploma from on this called the Plastics and Rubber Institutes in UK. And the examination is conducted by the UK Embassy. Question paper used to come from London. Examination was Calcutta, Delhi, Bombay, Madras, and they used to go back. So Mr. Vasudeva Rao, myself, Mr. P.K. Mohammed, on those days, while curriculum with MSc and other, we did the LPRI from London. Up to 1986, this was going. What happened, there is a lot of amalgamation, the plastics, rubber, mines, materials. So the rubber don't get importance. So this is called IOM3 now, UK. So they conducted, so they generally closed this examination. So the Dr. D. Banerjee is the first 1987, considering the potential of Indian rubber industry. We registered, I was there in 1987 to how the IRI came. And 1987 onwards, we started the PGDR and DRI courses. And today the IRI has got 8 branches, it told. What is important? Industry accept the IRI diploma because they know that the IRI candidates, those are DRI, PGDRI, they not only have theoretical knowledge, but they have also practical knowledge because they're working in the industry. This concept is learning while working. Because rubber industry today, I'll give you a figure. Since all the students, they must know. We have 650,000 villages in India. We are economy based in agriculture. If there is a good monsoon, if there is a good movement, transportation, you require rubber. So whenever the earning comes a farmer, what they go? They purchase one pair of Hawaii chappal. If the earning goes, they purchase a cycle. If the earning goes, they purchase the 2-wheelers. If the earning goes, they purchase the 4-wheelers. That's the way the economy. Today, per 1,000 population, we have about 35 cars, whereas world average is 150. So India has to grow up to 2060. Today, we have a 1.42 billion, 142 crores people, but the rubber consumption per people is 1.3 kilo, whereas world average is about 3.5 kilo. So India, the way progressing, you might have known, the China plus India one policy, lot of industries is coming. You might have seen Ola, the two-wheeler, all the startup, etc., electrical. So everywhere you require rubber technologies. Today, across the world, the rubber technology education is very limited. Earlier it was an Akron. Now whole this rubber technology from India. Yafeg, Australia, New Zealand, UK, you can get, these are all from India. So the most, not only the manpower requirement, there is a survey, because I associated with the National Skill Development Council, I am a member. Next 10 years, per year about 1 lakh, including whole rubber and plastic industry manpower requirement. So there are 17 institutes providing this. Where is the manpower will come? So the IRI, we are signing the agreement and propagating. We have started course. In Udaipur University, we have started initially for diploma, then MSc Polymer Science and Rubber Technology. We're surprised to know first batch, 97, 90, we have started in 92, 93. There are some of the students, they are the directors, MSc Polymer Science, they are the R&D head. So there is a scope. The students, those who are having a practical experience, have a theoretical knowledge, the sky is the limit. So anybody can go, it is not the IT. One of the, I can tell you some of the, one Sambulal Agarwal, the third batch, is getting 1 crore salary. Now he's in Reliance. Another gentleman, Relaxo Footwear, the R&D head. So what I want, so all students, there's a good future opportunity of these things. And since we are signing the agreement, Mysore is close by. And our aim is that this center, because I started my career as a faculty in IIT Kharagpur and born and brought up. So I was 9 years in rubber technology centers. We built up that. Then I was Bayer Germany and Bayer India about 10 years. So I have seen what industry required, what institute can provide. Institute, they are giving mostly theoretical training. I have very lucky to see yesterday your lab is very good. At least we have a certain opportunity to do the practicals, which is very few universities they have. Hats off to Power and others. But there is a lot of things to be done. We are there to support wherever it is required, because my aim in the actually, my dream is to create a center. India should be a nodal center for rubber technology education. And you know, this center we are getting, whole world, they never seen such type of center. So since it is a total project is 60 crores, we have 20 crores by sponsorship, everybody donating. Everybody 1 crore 75 lakhs and there's a donating. They know that our image is very clear. We want to do something for the industry, but industry require a manpower. All tire industry, they are helping and etc. What I would like to tell, you have a great futures and yeah. So gentlemen, actually what in a nutshell I'm telling you, since we are already, principal is arrived, we are going to the formal. So always, whole life is learning. The learning, there is no age. If you say that, say degree, I'm telling you, degree is a paper. After getting job, degree has no meaning. Until unless you go on reading and updating yourself what is happening in and around. Okay, thank you very much. Okay.
Now we are here, all of us we have gathered here for the big event which is supposed to be going to.
Hello. Excuse me. Hello. Now we are going to start our program. The guest talk will be there, and many more details we are going to learn from various dignitaries. Now, first of all, to begin, I request the dignitaries to come and occupy the dais. First, I request our Vice Principal, Girish Babu sir. He is the Head of Department of Mechanical Engineering. Please come to the dais sir, and please occupy this. Now I request today's guest, Dr. R. MUKHOPADHYAY, to come and occupy the seat over the dais. I request Shri Ganesh is the President of Polymer Alumni Welfare Association, Pava. Please come to the dais and occupy this space. Now I request Vasu Rao is the advisor of IRI and also the past president of Pava. Also I request below please occupy this. Now to begin the hello, mic test, hello. Now we are going to start the program. Yes, sir.
जय विनायकने गजमुखने करुणासागरने विजय विनायकने गजमुखने जगत मो जय विने गाद करुणा
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Chetan. Now, hello. 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 Now, welcome address by Sri Ganesh.
Welcome.
Please. Hand
Hello, good morning everyone. Can you all hear? Good morning. Yeah, I am honored to be standing in front of all of you, and this is my privilege to welcome our expert Dr. R. MUKHOPADHYAY. He is CEO of Chief Executive of HASETRI and R&D Director of JK TYRE Industries, and also the Chairman of Indian Rubber Institute, and also the Chairman of Indian IRMRA. So today we are all lucky to have him here to give this expert talk on sustainability and circular economy for polymer and rubber industries. So I welcome you, sir, to Mangalore, to KPT. I welcome our Vice Principal, Mr. Girish Babu, to this event. It's good that he made it on the last moment to our event. So thank you for that, and I welcome you from our DPT as well as from Pawase. Thank you. I welcome Mr. Vasudeva Rao, our past president of PAVA, and also now he is advisor to Indian Rubber Institute to this event, and also he is main coordinator for us to bring this session here. He was daily coordinating with Dr. MUKHOPADHYAY. Welcome you, sir. And I welcome Santosh Kumar, our HOD, DPT. He is ever supporting to our PAVA as well as all the activities of whatever we are doing. So even though he is supported by our able staff and lecturers here, but he is always forthcoming. Whenever we call him, maybe even odd times we call him to have the information. So he is always forthcoming to give it. So welcome, Santosh. Then I welcome all the PAVA members. People have come from different places. Our members of PAVA, industry experts, and also staff and faculty from the college, and above all students. This program is mainly dedicated to all of you. So everybody has done a lot of efforts. I welcome all of you and request you to utilize this opportunity. Ask questions to Dr. MUKHOPADHYAY. He said very clearly this is more of interactive session rather than he is giving the talk. So please utilize this opportunity to ask questions, and he is our resource. It is very difficult to get him here because he is busiest man. So you know how many hats he has. So it is very difficult, and so please utilize this opportunity. So I hand over to the next speaker. Thank you.
Today's program, the main brain behind this is Sri Ganesh, the present president of PAVA. He is the person who was telling that we should bring Dr. MUKHOPADHYAY to this institute. We should have an MOU signed between IRA and Polytechnic, Department of Polymer Technology. So we should not forget today's entire program we are dedicating to Sri Ganesh. I welcome him on behalf of this IRA, on behalf of KPT, on behalf of Diploma of Polymer Technology, and request Dinesh Shenai to honor him. Thank you, Sri Ganesh. Thank you, Shenai. Now over to Mr. Shubhakar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ganesh and Sri Ganesh and Vasudevaraji for this welcome address. Now I request Vasudevaraji to introduce today's guest, Dr. R. MUKHOPADHYAY, before small changes. So let us light the lamp. As I request all the dignitaries to come and join hand for lighting the lamps. I request audience to rise and thank you, sirs. Thank you all. Now, introduction of today's guest, Dr. R. MUKHOPADHYAY, by Sri Vasudev Rao.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. And team is very, very energetic. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege and I am also glad to introduce today's chief guest and speaker, Dr. R. MUKHOPADHYAY. Dr. R. MUKHOPADHYAY did this BSc from University of Calcutta and MSc and PhD in Applied Chemistry from Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Kharagpur, India. He also graduated in Chemical Engineering from the Institute of Engineers, and he started his career in 1970s as a faculty in Applied Chemistry at IIT Kharagpur. Subsequently, he joined Bayer India Limited, a very famous rubber chemical and additive manufacturing company. He worked from 1979 to 1987. Presently, he is a Director R&D of JK Tyre, Chief Executive of Harishankar Singhania Elastomer and Tyre Research Institute, which is now most popularly called as Global R&D Center of JK, HASETRI, situated at Mysuru. He has got more than 45 years of experience in education, training and research in rubber science and technology. He is also visiting faculty to different universities, including IIT Kharagpur. He has lot of credits in his kitty, more than 180 research and technical papers in national and international journals, and 7 patents from his research work. Under his guidance, 10 scientists did their PhD from the various universities and IITs of India. He is a chairman of Indian Rubber Institute, governing council member. He is a president of Indian Rubber Manufacturers Research Association, shortly called as IRMRA. He is a fellow member of Indian National Academy of Engineers, FNAE, the Institute of Engineers India. He is a fellow member of Institute of Engineers of India, and he is a fellow member of Indian Rubber Institute, FIRI. He is an American Chemical Society Rubber Division member. He is also a technical committee member of Indian Society of Analytical Scientists, and he is a member of Indian Institute of Quality. He is actively associated with Rubber Chemical Petrochemical Skill Development Council, which is now called as RCP SDC, which comes under National Skill Development Council, Government of India. He is also the chairman of NOS, that means National Occupational Standards in Rubber Industry, to prepare the syllabus of NSDC. He is a member of Advisory Board of Certificate Services like BIS Group, India, and BIS APEC Certification Body Committee, Asia Pacific region. I welcome Dr. R. MUKHOPADHYAY, and it is our privilege to see him today. He is a very busiest man, icon in rubber technology, authority in rubber technology, and is an international figure. Today in this occasion, I welcome you, sir, once again. Thank you. Now regarding signing of MOU, we have done yesterday. The exchange of MOU will be done between the two parties of association. One is from chairman IRI to vice principal. Today he is there. We are missing Dr. Harisha Shetty today, our principal of KPT. On his behalf, I request the institution to exchange the MOU. Before that exchanging MOU, what is the gist of MOU? I request HOD Santosh, who has prepared this MOU, to come and give the gist of MOU in presence of the august audience.
A warm good morning to all, respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, HODs, staff, and my dear students. Even the greatest was once a beginner. Don't be afraid to take the first step. Here I am to update the Memorandum of Understanding between the DPT, KPT, and Indian Rubber Institute. The preamble of this MOU is, whereas the DPT of KPT has entered into a Memorandum of Understanding with IRI, Indian Rubber Institute, and both the parties have signed MOU on 12th October 2023 for the use of mutual collaborative activities between DPT of KPT and IRI. So the main obligations between DPT, KPT and IRI are as follows. DPT, KPT agrees to provide the following in accordance with the terms as set forth herein. DPT, KPT will always provide the support of its faculty members of Department of Polymer Technology to run the academic programs, seminars, conferences of IRI as and when required. DPT, KPT will also make it convenient for IRA members and faculties to use the above facilities of the department. DPT, KPT will allow their polymer technology students for other institutions, industries to attend the various lectures conducted by IRI, both online and offline. And here are the IRI obligations. IRI agrees to provide the following in accordance with the terms as set forth herein. IRI will extend all the help to DPT of KPT for smooth running of laboratories with equipment, facilities available at their premises for testing of rubber, plastic and allied materials. IRI will act as a bridge between industry and academic, DPT, KPT for sharing knowledge. IRI is association with DPT, KPT and Industrial Association will also organize state level, national level conferences on rubber science and technology in different parts of India. The fund generated from such conferences will be utilized for infrastructure development of Department of Polymer Technology. IRI will help to establish close association with Automotive Tire Manufacturers Association, All India Rubber Industries Association, Rubber Board, Rubber Research Institute of India, Rubber Technology Center, IIT Kharagpur, American Chemical Society, Rubber Division, USA, and International Rubber Conference, IRCO, United Kingdom for activities in the center. IRI will also provide faculty members to the Department of Polymer Technology as and when required so that the students can learn from industry experts. The outgoing passed out students of DPT, KPT can receive the additional qualification and training of Diploma in Rubber Technology known as TYRE course offered by Indian Rubber Institute, IRI, at a concessional fees and mutually agreed terms. DPT, KPT is organizing DPTCon, a national conference technical exhibition stall and paper presentations once in 3 years with the eminent support of Polymer Alumni Welfare Association, proudly known as PAWA, which is striving hard for the benefit of students of Polymer Technology Department. In this regard, IRI shall extend their valuable support and active participation in highlighting the core values of IRI for the benefit of the student community and the society. This was the obligations of both the parties. So I would like to end my talk with a quote: all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Thank you one and all.
Now may I request Dr. MUKHOPADHYAY, Chairman of IRI, and the Vice Principal of Karnataka Polytechnic to exchange the MOU between them. It's already signed. Thank you one and all. Thank you, Doctor, and thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now, once again, I welcome all the people, those who have come here from PAWA, as well as from in various industries of our Bicompound industrial area, as well as AID industrial area, and also all the HODs of our KPT, and our all students of first year, second year, and third year. Now we are going to the main program, that is about today's talk by experts talk by Dr. R. Mukhopadhyay. May I request Dr. Mukhopadhyay ji to.
Thank you. You all move to the chair in front of the dais.
Yeah, no, उसको दिया क्यों? तो Ganesh is expert. Ganesh. This screen is a little bit. Not working, not forwarding, backwarding.
In the system it's not working. In the system itself it's not working.
No, Ganesh, he will not answer. Why not actually full screen? Red line. Hello. 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 Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, sound थोड़ा small है. Volume. So a little bit low, huh? Hello. I think so too much. Hello. Yeah, good morning once again. Good morning. I'm very much, I'm very much thankful to the organizing committee of this seminar to invite me because I'm a born teacher. I love to teach. Still today, 6 hours, 8 hours talk I can do at a stretch. I have no problem. Because, what I've observed, teachers must also visit some industry. Because what is needed for the industry, if the teachers is not aware, is very difficult to communicate to the students. The student must know because the role of the teachers is like a role of a parents. So this is a very, teachers has to also update what is actually happening in and around. My suggestion will be everybody should read Economic Times every day. Economic Times is the only newspaper which gives all the aspect of technology, economy, as well as sports, everything. Because today's world is the techno-commercial. Without technology, it won't work. If we do not know what market needs. See, what is the change driver in the industry? Because the sustainability and circular economy, it is a buzzword. But today, it was realistic. I am talking this subject from 2006 in the different international conference. At that time, nobody realized. But today, I am happy that everybody realizing basic, the sustainability and circular economy, there is a lot of challenges. When today our economy based in the crude, everything we do, rubber product, let us our synthetic rubber, nylon cord, polyesters, carbon black, process oil, all these are based on crude. Actually, this was developed when our mother earth has got 1 billion people. Today, total population is 8 billion. What you do every day? What the industry they do? They take, make, throw. Take, make, use and throw. Take the raw material from the natures, either is a crude or the minerals. They manufacture, they use and they throw. This take, make, use, throw, this is called linear economy. This was good for the rapid industrializations. There is industrial evolution 1, 2, 3. Now it is coming industry 4. Now, what is the changes in the driver? Because I'm giving a briefing, what is the importance of the lectures. Today, the young generation, they want, their outlook is totally changed. The government of India also thinking, all of you know that we know the greenhouse gas. Now, if you say what is greenhouse gas, how many will say? Carbon dioxide. But there are the 6 greenhouse gases. One is carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur hexafluoride, HFC, fluorocarbon. Now, if the carbon dioxide unit is 1, suppose if you take methane, methane is also equally. So, if the unit is 1, then fluorocarbon is 2,500 times. Refrigerator, we do the refrigerant coolants, that is totally abundant. Now, what is happening? Our mother natures, they have got a cycle. That means, to some extent, they can absorb. All of you read the carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle, water cycle. The nature has got such a fascinating, the plant grows, leaf, when all the leaf grows, automatically we do not know how they are biodegradable. So nature's, one of the waste is used by the others. Today, if you looked into this whole things, all of you know all the green planets, suppose whether it is a fish or our non-vegetarian, whatever the food we take, if you looked into this, ultimately converted into the energy has got the 2 sources. One is called plant origin, another is called animal origin. Plant origin energy and the animal. Animal means today crude. Millions of years, the crude soil from where it has come. Lot of bones and others. So they are decayed. After millions of years, we get the crude oil. And most of the cases, crude oil in the seashore. Nothing but all these things comes and dumped and etc. But similarly, the coals is millions of years, the wood converted into the coal under pressure temperatures. Same wood converted into the stone, after same stone converted into the diamond. So ultimately wood is the source. That means this is called nanotechnology. There is a millions of years that carbon source wood converted into the diamond. So if you looked into the plant and animal origin, today most of the things are doing from animal origin. Now you have to go to the plant. It says yesterday paper, how many of you have seen, I do not know. We have a refineries, like in Bangalore also, MRPL. We have a Reliance Jamnagar is the biggest, second largest refinery. Now this is crude refinery. Now tomorrow refinery will be biorefinery. Actually, yesterday paper news has come, India is the second biorefinery, the second in the world. The biorefinery is already going to open. It is in Maharashtra. Then it is coming into the Assam. What is their raw material? Bamboos. From the bamboos, plenty of available. You convert it into the bamboo you can get alcohol, you can get a lignin. All these will be ingredients for different chemicals. So I will explain all those things, very interesting. Today what we are getting, IC engine, our automobile. Now IC engine to hybrid to the electrical. Tomorrow automobile will be fuel cell, hydrogens. Now all you know hydrogen, ultimately hydrogen economy. Hydrogen is got three types. One is called brown hydrogen, one is called blue hydrogen, and this is called green hydrogen. Brown hydrogen, today we are, all our fertilizer factory, everybody getting brown hydrogen. What is wrong with the brown hydrogen? You get a lot of carbon dioxide. Okay. Now blue hydrogen technology is developed. You get the hydrogen, but what carbon dioxide you're emitting to the planet, that should be captured under the ground. You don't allow to go to the open atmosphere. That's called blue hydrogen. Third is the green hydrogen. The green hydrogen is you produce hydrogen by the electrolysis of water. You got hydrogen and oxygens. These hydrogens won't emit carbon dioxide. Now, Reliance, they are spending by 2027, largest green hydrogen in Jamnagar. Thousands of acres of land, they're considering all the mango plants around that one. And they are spending billions of dollars. So the India, why is looking for this? Because it's the cheapest. Per kg of green hydrogen will be $1.5, whereas the world it will be more than $3. I was the day before yesterday, I was in Bombay, ExxonMobil. Their Silver Jubilee functions, and they are in Bangalore. So they are coming with India a lot of investment of the blue hydrogen. They have a technology. So India, tomorrow's energy sources will be totally different. So why people are going for that? Now we know that India is the now most populous country in the world. We are more or less overtake China, 1.42 billion. Now, luckily we are in such a plant, we have a food and other, we grow ourselves if there's a good monsoons and other, compared to any other country. So the developed country like USA and Europe, they have already developed because they have gone to coal energy too, but India has to develop up to 2060, 47, where Honorable Prime Minister mentioned about the developed country. The most important thing is the energy. So this actually next slide, what you're considering, the current economic model is a linear economy. I already explained, take, make, use and throw. Now today, this won't work. What is shared economy? Shared economy means we have all individual cars, scooters. But I don't know, in Mangalore, we have Uber, Ola, you call, no need of car, they will pick you, they drop. This is called shared economy. The capital is fixed, used by many people. You know, this is a basic concept, shared. When you have a resource is not keeping idle, how it can be shared by the other people. That means tomorrow, collaboration, cooperation, co-creation. This is very, very important. That's called a shared economy. Now, what is the green economy and circular economy? Green economy means, that means your material should be green. You have actually, this is called stoichiometric balancing. What our earth can absorb, that amount of carbon dioxide you can do, so that our environment temperatures, what is actually very more carbon dioxide, greenhouse gas emission, what they owe, you know that sun ray, they have UV light, ultimately there is ozone layers, and this carbon dioxide, what is actually happening, carbon dioxide is needed for the plants, carbon dioxide generally is a poison for us. So more and more plantation you do, that means that's called carbon dioxide absorber, like a natural rubber plantation. Natural rubber is a really sustainable material. Why sustainable material? Wood, bamboos, these are all sustainable material because they absorb the carbon dioxide. So question is, what we are doing today, we do a lot of deforestation. That means carbon dioxide sink we are eliminating. So I suggest all young students and others, wherever you will be there, try to grow the plant. More and more plant duration means you are creating a carbon dioxide sink for absorbing. You know, Government of India giving a rule, any new industry is coming, if you have to get a permission for the State Pollution Control Board or Central Pollution Control Board, you have to show that 60% of the area is a plantation. 40% area you can extract. That is the way. Similarly, whatever effluent you are sending, that has to be treated well, the clean water. So a lot of things, there is a, you know, there are the, what you call about that, what are the changes are coming. We do not want to listen. That's the legislation and regulations. Government is going to strictly legislation and regulations. Second is the customer, they want sustainable materials. Third thing is the technology obsolescence. That means what is the technology what you're using today is totally changing. The person, you know, I always tell about technology change every 20 years. Between 80 to 2000, this is called information technology. 2000 to 2020, this is called biotechnology. 2020 to 2040 is coming nanotechnology. They're smaller and stronger. This is the decade. That means everything will be smaller and lighter. Whether it is a nano means atomic scale, 10 to the minus 9. So what I want, this nanotechnology is the very fine, let us consider we call graphene, carbon nanotubes. These are the new material. You require a very small amount, but you get a very good strength. Any product is coming tomorrow, it will be lighter and stronger. Whether it's a cricket bat, hockey sticks, or anything in a tire, rubber product, you have to reduce the weight continuously by incorporating new generation of materials. And that too also from sustainable source. So I hope, and circular economy means, it is the, suppose everything your waste, we are using plastic, we throw it. This is the plastic waste. They are not biodegradable. So what they do? Put into the throw. So whether cattle or the goats, and they take it. When they take it, the milk we're getting, you get a lot of microparticles. So we are not in the milk we are taking poison. Similarly, when you take into the, all dumping to the seas, ultimately they see the seawater, a lot of microparticles, plastics. So these are the very serious, most of the future generation, they will they have to suffering. So today, single-use plastics, people are working with plastics from the bio, it's possible. So when you say the green economy or circular economy means any waste to convert into the wealth. That means you have to, we call 5R strategy. First, product weight, reduce, then reuse. Suppose tire retreading, it is a reuse. Original tire to retread tire. A lot of material saving, energy saving, transportation cost saving. Then you have a recycle. Suppose recycle your clothes, recycle plastics. That means tomorrow all product will contain some recycled content. So reduce, reuse, recycle. Then you have a renewable. The energy which you're getting from wood, you have to get either from solar or wind or hydro or, what they're considering fuel cell near future will come. Then tomorrow, all energy source, even the individual government can do. So we are making a house. You try to see that what you need. You need water, you need energy. So a lot of rainwater, you do rainwater harvesting. I construct a house in Mysore, 6 months I run by the rainwater. Because all rainwater is captured on the underground. And there's a rainwater pH is excellent. Total solids content is very nice, about less than 20. Fantastic. So water harvesting, solar. In my house, 75% power I getting from solar. So the question is, if individual have a knowledge, what is the importance of use the natural resources rather than artificial. Suppose population increasing. Even today constructing building, people have to think the building material, whether it's the cement or iron, after 50 years, 100 years, what will happen? Do you require such a strong building? So in every space, new generation of materials are coming. So, these decades, you have to consider how can use the recycled material, reuse material, regenerated material, same product. Today, the waste cotton, people are using the waste cotton from some making for the different types of the product. Similarly, let us consider cutlery, which is making from the plastic, they convert into the wood or stainless steel, which can be durable. So, whole changes you might have finding. People, young generation, they are coming a concept that how to keep the environment clean, neat and clean. City like Delhi, it is very difficult when there is a, this called straw burning after the crops. The Delhi, greenhouse gas level, it is maximum is, let us 300, there is a red zone, 300 to 350. It has gone to 500 and 600. It is very difficult to live. So there are a lot of asthma, a lot of problems comes. So what is considering, these are I talk about the environmental challenges. Similarly, today, if you look we have 8 billion people. By 2050, it will be 10 billion people. Now, 10 billion people all over the world, and out of which more than 50% below the poverty line. To get the food, they get the shelters and other, and etc., etc. So this is a very, and also it's a vehicle population. Everybody wants sell 1.2, 2.4 billion. People are getting aged. This is in India. Today, 9% age 65 plus. It will be 16% because mortality has reduced. And India is lucky that 18 to 35 years, about 65%. So India will be young up to 2060 because India major source is the young generation. So that has to be well educated. India will supply, today we are supplying nurses and doctors and engineers, IT fellows. But tomorrow, any service, the people will go from India. China, other countries are getting old faster than they grow. So any industry, so this is a certain added advantage. Then demographic shift. Now by 2030, 50% population will live in the cities. You see the Mangalore today, what it was 15 years back, what it is today. So they all concrete jungles are coming. So what is happening? Their sewage treatment, their uses and etc. People must think about it because how we can protect the environment from the construction. Because the society, when they make a construction building, they have to also think about, can I water harvesting? Make something, can you do solar panel? And for your information, tomorrow all building materials, your window and other, everybody will be solar panel. So they instead of glass. So you get energy, self-sufficiency. This is the type of things are coming for the, green economy. Then energy demand and challenge India has to grow. So a lot of government of India, you might have known that their hydrogen, green hydrogens, they have a 5.5 million tons of green hydrogen capacity. They're creating by 2030. So a lot of works are going on. Similarly, this is technology, IT, bio, nano, cogno. So after 2040, the technology is cogno. That means most of the robots, human work will be replaced by the robots, brain-to-brain interaction. So that is a type of, even today, sitting in one place, suppose it is not necessarily physically. After COVID-19, you know that online, how the people are utilizing, traveling cost reduces. Most of the conference and seminar is happening either in a hybrid mode or online or physical presence. The physical presence gradually reducing. Now we have to utilize this, the IoT, AI, robotics, sensor, 3D printing. These are the emerging technology. How can utilize? Let us today, JK Tyre, we have considered smart tire. What is the smart tire? We are putting a sensor in it. That means when the tire temperature, pressure, so when tire to be changed, everything instead of, so the sensor will tell you. So similarly with puncture guard, today, there is a material, instead of puncture another, you just self-selling. So these are the, necessity is the mother of invention. Tomorrow, energy will be created from the rotation of the tire, physioelectric. Then what is the energy losses? That energy can charge your battery. So similarly, they are called self-infusion technology. When the air loss, the air will be degenerated instead of going to the pumping station. So the people are working in that directions. Next is this is the finite resource and infinite. Suppose coals or this is the finite, but the demand is increasing more and more, infinite resources. Similarly, changing consumer demands. People what want? Sustainable and sustainable lifestyle. The Mahindra owners, he was telling that his daughters, he won't purchase a car. Well, why? Automobile manufacturers will say there's a parking place problem. There is a, how the mindset change. Well, if I call, somebody comes, they pick up, there is sufficient for me. So the young generation mindset, either you require individual mobility, share mobility, or you can mass mobility. Tomorrow, solve is like that, instead of individual to mass. Whether metros, the train, the buses, the plane, these are mass mobility. The per capita greenhouse gas is reduced. So that means these are the challenges. To create a sustainable growth, we require unprecedented innovation. That means a lot of new ideas has to come from the young generation. The startup, you can see that today, Arthur Energy, he is from IIT students. We have a center at IIT Madras. So the two young students doing masters they developed. Today they are $1 billion company. So a lot of people said students are coming forward to the startup. So I don't want to say the certain slide already told you. That means, European Union, they consider the global consumption of material, biomass, fossil fuel, metals, minerals, expected to double by 2060. And the annual waste will increase by 70%. So what will do with the waste? Today, Government of India, as you know, they do the end of the life of the vehicle. They go the 15 years, the vehicle will be scrapped. So what will come? Today, all the computers, they are upgrading. Do with the used computers. Tomorrow, the tires, dumping, the end of the life of the tires. That means after end of the life, what you do? Either landfill or recycle. Today, tomorrow, job is for recycle industry. Anything you can recycle. Today, I don't know how many you know, India, in Gujarat, there is a Surat. There is the world largest shipyard breaking. All the old ships come here, Gujarat, globally. They break this, they use all the parts to the different industry, motors, generators, whatever they have. So recycle industry, India is much ahead. Gujarat Prime Minister, they inaugurated the end of the life of the vehicle. All the vehicle 15 years. You're surprised to by 2030, we have about 27 million number of scooters, car will be scrapped. What you will do? They found that 10 million tons of steel can be recovered with the scrap vehicles. That means it is a now waste become wealth. So lot of job opportunity come on the recycle industry. And if you do anything throwing, if you recycle, market is there. Even the polyester recycle. Today we are in tire industry, we are using polyester, but now we're using 10% recycled polyesters. So what is this? The proposal, European Union, what they have a proposal, the sustainable product, empowering consumer for the green transition, revising regulation. Let me, I will explain you how the transition will come. Let me be very clear, the current economic model, fossil fuel, unbridled consumption, throwaway product, and these are the things to be changed. Shared circular economy, innovation, focusing, saving resources, not labor. Today, you have to think about if the manpower reduce, I get a profit. See, it is not the manpower reduction, it is you have to consider energy, other resources, the water consumption, energy consumption, material consumption. These are the few things you have to reduce to make a product. So what is sustainability or sustainable development? Sustainable development is a development which meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future generation to meet their own needs. So today we have some crudes. After 2050, crudes will not available. So what is keeping our future generation? So we have to consider, if we consume whole resources right now, what they will do. The sustainable definition by United Nations, they are giving this one, keep something for future generation to meet their own needs. Now there is two types of definition, environmentalist and the businessman. Environmentalists, they will protect the preserved resource, limiting climate change, reforestation and not deforestation. That means if you cut the tree, one tree cut, you plant 10 trees. Today for the building and others. So these are the, but the Sadhguru and other, they are telling the river, why the river is dry, why the rainfall is not there. These are certain reasons. Similarly, these are the government events, I think so internet you can get, they call sustainable development goal. This, how it happened, why this thing in Paris, before Paris Protocol, there's called Kyoto Protocol. In 94, 95, there's a Kyoto Protocol. First things they debated in Japan. Then there is a Paris Protocol, all where in Government of India is a signatory. By 2015, it was ratified in the Indian Parliament that we are giving by 2030, 35% of carbon dioxide reduction will be done. Now today, all the legislation regulation in that directions. And India, they call carbon net zero, balancing carbon net zero. I will explain you what is carbon net zero. It is nothing but whatever carbon you are emitting, whether same amount carbon you are able to absorb. That's called your stoichiometrically the zero you are left over to the environment. That's called carbon net zero. All countries, by 2050 they told carbon net zero, but India they 2070. Why? Because we do not have a technology like be it a nuclear power or be it a solar panel. Now we are coming. So the India take the time, because till that time I have to use coal. All the new power, thermal power plant government trying to do, instead of that, going for the solar or the wind. These are they are giving 18 goals, out of which about the 8 goals are reflected for the tire and rubber industry. Because these goals, nobody left behind. That means you are surprised to show today below poverty line, the people are there. They don't have a good drinking water. Not only in India, Africa, certain other countries. Out of 8 billion, about 4.5 billion people, they do not have a clean water to take. These are situations. So they try to do that one, that everybody should be taken into consideration for the next generation of innovation. If you see so far, whatever the innovation happened for the top rich people, there is no innovation for if you have a arrow system. Suppose I telling you, if you can develop a filter which can take the microorganisms from the pond waters and other to get the villages. Today all groundwaters, whatever taking. So these are the certain things we have to look for. This goal aim is it should be covered all. Because today, if you see the wealth distribution, rich and poor, there's very differences. But this is not the sustainability goal. Sustainability goal is three apex of the triangle. One is the economic development, another is the environmental impacts, third is the social. That means wherever a factory is located, in and around, they have to look into that, villages and either anything, they're giving the employment, no doubt, but what they're throwing the groundwaters or other, that should not be affect the society. Now here is a certain things, when you get the carbon net, this is a net zero, this is called environmental, societal or governance, ESG, circular economy, sustainability, corporate social responsibility. So these are the certain budget term, and everybody, all industry, government is telling any industry which is making a profit, 2% of the profit must go to corporate social responsibility. Creating a toilet, giving the drinking water, having a, water resources, all those things fund, they're compulsory, compelling. You might have known Reliance or the Adani or all these Tata, Bidla, everybody is doing either in the school or they giving the plantation, all those things. They have to show that how you are, helping the society to make work towards sustainability. Now the question is today, from where the greenhouse gas comes, 73% from energy, electricity, heat and transport, out of which automobile is the maximum. Most automobile gases, about 20 to 24% of the greenhouse gas is coming from transportations. Total electricity, heat is 73, out of which agriculture is 18%, industrial process and the waste. Now, this waste has to be going to zero. Nothing should be fall. This is the strategy one is to take. And how will you do it? We called about the material transition. There are 4 ways: material transition, energy transition, food transition, waste transition. When the material transition means all petro-based material to non-petro-based. Especially rubber and polymer industry, if you say mostly petro-based. How we can go to non-petro? And there's the millions of dollar money is going for R&D. Most of the research institutions, they are doing this one, including tire companies in India. In JK we have 80% sustainable material tire we make. Today, 40% natural rubber, because we get the natural rubber, synthetic rubber from biosource. How the synthetic rubber biosource? We have a sugar cane, and then you get a molasses, then you get alcohol. Alcohol to you get a benzene, you get a styrene, you get the butadiene, you can be a rubber, polybutadiene rubber. So that means this factory was in India, this technology was there in 1975 by synthetic and chemicals. They used to produce SBR from the sugar cane. So that means there is a biosource, and we are coming back to the situation again. So this is called material transition. Then energy transition, non-renewable to renewable. This I already explained to all of you. Food transition. Today, even the non-vegetarian food, you get a lot of energy. Whole world is moving from non-veg to vegetarian food. You get a less energy to cook. So there's another food transition will come. Next is come waste transition. That means you have to consider during the process zero waste. So this is the example of how this is a linear economy, this is a shared economy, and this is called circular economy. Circular economy, see, producing, when there is a completely waste, again the repair, reuse, remanufactures, recycle materials, again go to that. So the waste is to be minimum. I hope linear, shared and circular economy, is it clear? Yes or no? Yes, clear? Now let us consider what is the green economy and circular economy. If you see that waste management, waste prevention and resource efficiency, this is called circular economy. But when you take about the human well-being and ecosystem resilience, then you call green economy. That means green economy means you have to consider people well-being, justice for good governance, poverty eradication, energy efficiency, low carbon development. So ultimate aim is the circular, finally to the green. There are certain country, like if you go to the Sweden and other, they're working fantastically for the green economy. Instead of automobile, Netherlands, they use the cycle. Most of the people, the physical fitness and as well as fuel saving, energy saving. Now, how will you do it? This is called decoupling technology. What is decoupling technology? We have to grow, industry has to grow, country has to grow. How we can growth can be decoupled with the resource use. That means country has to grow, but how can you produce more with less material? Second is the impact decoupling. That means you have to consider the product should not only the user states. That means when the product is on the drawing board, you must think what type of material I'll use, what type of process I'll use, which type of the energy you are using, and after the product, when it is scrap, how it can be, whether it is recyclable, whether these are the points you have to think when the product is in the drawing board. Let us understand there are the three ways. One is called circular supply chain. That means whole gimmicks, raw material supplied to the users. That consciousness should come. Recovering, recycling today, if you see the Canada, USA and etc., when you change your tire or rubber product, you have to pay for it. Here, when you change the tire, we get some money from my 4 tires is there, but no. See, that means they are compelling that when you pay for something, that tax will be utilized for such type of innovation. Am I clear? Because recycling is a lot of research has to be done. They require a fund. This fund should come as from a cess. That is the way the developed country is doing, and government of India is coming also same way. Then another is the sharing platform, product as a service. Now this is the very interesting. Suppose in JKTR what we have done, instead of selling a product, we selling a miles. That means suppose a tire costs 30,000 rupees. We don't charge 30,000. Per kilometer, if you consider, we take your maintenance guarantee. So that will give you more money, so you get a more employment also. So instead of selling a product, selling the service. So service as a product. The fleet management. So that means whole tire, inflation pressure, all the mid-time, any problem, service engineers, they come. So this is a separate business because JK Tire selling tire and their service is given by other parts. So that sufficient. That means service will be as a product. Now what is the challenges? Challenges is the mindset change. Suppose for the hundreds of years, 200 of years, we are going the take, make, throw. The waste mindset, that has to be changed to multi-cycle circular mindset. It is possible. You know that when you have old cloths, I don't know here it is happening or not. So what you do after using, there are certain people, they come, you give me the old cup or I give some utensil, someone. What they do with the old? The secondary market. Some of the fellow, your shirt, your cloth used by someone. It is very good. The reusing is happening. Sometimes, they are giving a very good advertisement. If you, any Raymond product, you give us, we'll give you your suit free of cost, stitching. So they are collecting all the old Raymond product because government coming with a rule, they call extend producer responsibility. If you are producing a product, you have to take the responsibility how the product being recycled. So these are the things are coming. So that means the mindset change is very, very important. That means young generations, today, if you looked into that, there is a dustbin box, but the plastic what you do throw in the road, but that thing has reduced. People, they do gradually, so that they collected. In foreign country, any waste material they have got in airport and other. We have also 3 types of the material. The metal you put here, glass you put here, plastic you put here. So the segregation is done, then that can be recycled. So how it will go? First is as it is, it will take a cycle. That means key strategy is strengthening the waste management infrastructure. Collection of the waste, suppose municipal waste. You can make electricity. This is called biomass. Today, There are certain parts of India, the municipal waste they collect. That is called biomass. The segregated collection, they convert it into the electricity. They convert it into manure. So nothing can be thrown. So day to day, when you use the vegetables, the waste material, you can get a manure. If you put in this, so all these things, everybody has to, the circular economy, not a job of the government. The individuals, society, state, district, state and other. So it will take time, but young generation is coming with that mindset. Today, new syllabus curriculum is coming. They're giving very much importance about this environment. Sorry. Hello? What happened? Now, in case of rubber industry, let us understand. Rubber industry or polymer rubber industry, challenge, change drivers, sustainability. Every government has given very restriction, even the rubber product, MSME sectors and other, etc. If you go to the renewal of license, you have to show this data. What are the action you are taking to reduce the carbon footprint of your organization? Are you using the renewable energy? Are you using the sustainable material? Are you energy efficient? Are you water consumption? Those who can gradually reduce, they get a carbon credit. And you can be a business. Today, if anybody export to European countries, you have to get a certification of carbon credit that I have done. Today, Government of India make a portal. Suppose you have to register to get a carbon credit. So you can say this is the thing, etc. Somebody will certify. Accordingly, you will be allowed to export. UK, they are giving a rule. If you use the recycled material, you're duty free. So a lot of government encouragement is coming in that direction. So tire industry, what is going to happen? New mobility is coming. You see that one. First, legislation, regulation, and the OEM drive. So gradually, you get if you looked into the shared vehicles is coming, the automatic car, is a 4R strategy, this is a smart tire, and ultimately, next 10 years, you can see the electrification of Government of India declared a white paper by 2030, 50% of the city buses will be electrified. And 2047, all the vehicles will be electrified by the independence centenary year. These are the certain governments measure it. What happened? Huh? I do not know. Yeah. Another 10 minutes, 11, 20, 10 minutes. This is not working. This is not working. Let us see that. I don't know. See, actually, what is the needs of the automobile industry? Because automobile industry is the major source of carbon dioxide. Thing is the decarbonization. That means lower weight and energy efficiency. This is one. Second is the circular economy, recycling, waste reduction. Third is the driver become passenger, comfort and durability. Automatic car is coming, stopping and etc. But it will take time. But the first two things is very, very appropriate. For the automobile industry is the forerunner because they are the major source of the especially IC engine. Now, automobile industry, how they are doing? First, they are doing is efficiency enhancement. Today, turbochargers and other IC engines. So what they do, maximum what they can do, they are doing. Second is the non-power train, the aerodynamics. Here the tire will coming into the rolling resistance, dry, wet traction and noise. Third is the vehicle part, hybrid electrical vehicle and fuel cell. Fourth is the type of the alternate fuel. You might have seen that one today, we are using the low sulfur. Ultimately, Government of India, 25,000 crore, they have invested for the refineries to sulfur content to be less. Now, diesel cars will be banned near futures, okay? Then we have a biofuels, in the flexible fuel. They come 20% of the ethanol will go to the fuel, gasoline and petrol, the mixer. Third is the compressed natural gases, CNG, LPG, hydrogen fuel cell. So these are the way how the vehicle energy system is going to change. Now, why the electrical vehicle is coming? Let us very clear. In IC engine, your maximum engine losses vibration 60 Ohm. But in case of a battery, the rubber industry has got a lot of work to be done. Because battery, the tires as well rotor rubber component change drastically. Because there is no engine loss. The losses is the drive line, aerodynamics and the tire rolling loss. So that means they want electrical vehicle, a battery weight will be very high, a high torque, air will be very faster. So the question is they want more wear resistance tire, more durable tires, and there is no engine noise. So whatever noise will come from the road and tires. So all the rubber product, not only the tire shape will change, high rolling diameter, thinner, all the sealing material, instead of solid rubber, this will be microcellulose. So the lighter, the density will be about less than 0.2 and so on. So the engine mounting, buses, hoses, everything will change. So in that cases, what happened, inside the bonnet, there is a temperature control. Now battery, generally charging, discharging happen between plus 10 to plus 50 degree. The heating and cooling system inside the bonnet will be different types of the polymer required for fuel hoses, radiator hoses. So all those things will come. How to control? You have to more or less, if you cannot go minus or if you above 50 degree, you cannot go. So then the battery will not charge. So these are the certain challenges is coming. Here you see that this I told you. In case of battery vehicle, the fire hazard, halogen-free flame retardant material. That means most of the scooters, somewhere 2-3 fire happen because there is a self-extinguishing polymer like a EVA, aluminum trihydroxide as a filler. So these are the certain things will come. Low smoke emission, self-extinguishing. Limited oxygen index will be with higher. Then you have a thermal management, light weighting, seals weather strips, higher safety standard, noise, vibration, hardness. So the battery vehicle, all auto rubber components will have a different types of formulations. And this has to be in a curriculum, this has to be included. How the rubber industry is going to change in near future, including the plastic industry. I think so, before starting, we bake. So we'll bake for let us 10 minutes, then we'll come again, okay? Huh? You ready or not? 15 minutes, we'll meet after 15 minutes, okay? Thank you very much.
call all students. Welcome back to this session. See, since all the students are there, please listen one thing. Hello? The first things of learning, there are the three things if you want to learn something. First is the listening, not talking. The listening is the first important point of learning, because second point is if you want to learn, you have to sense that I do not know about the subject, unlearning. If you know that I know this subject, nothing will go to the brain. So unlearning, listening. And after listening, if you want to actual learning, then you have to sharing. See, actual learning starts when you share with your colleagues. See, one is the passing examination is one thing, but if you want to learn, to consider any subject, any seminar, the students generally, what is the difference between a topper and the bottom? Because topper has got that quality. They try to listen more, talk less. Second is they think that I do not know, I have to know more. So they're interested in the listening. Third is the sharing. Very few people share the knowledge. The knowledge is one thing. All other things in the world, more you share, more you gain. Knowledge, you have to learn every day, whether from a fitter, operators, everywhere. Everybody has certain knowledge. So you try to, knowledge, if you do not share, this knowledge has no meaning. So I learned these things. My father told very nicely, we can't give money, but we can sharing knowledge. If you create some students, the whole life they will remember you. It is a basic aim is the knowledge sharing is the best way of learning. Because when you share, what you do not think, somebody asks the questions, then your thinking process is more active. Is it clear? Yes or no? Yes. Let us see that now we talked about I want to say what is the global trend. As I told you, the previous slide, this is a very important slide I told you, I think so. This is the things, since the principal is here, we'd like to once again highlight. So these are the change driver in the industry. Sustainability, circular economy, which are talking. If you do not listen, government will come with legislation and regulation. Legislation, regulation will forces us to change our behavior. Third thing is the new mobility. We have to know what is actually happening, who is our customer, what is their requirement, and are you preparing for the future? Fourth is the emerging technology. AI, IoT, machine learning, 3D printing. These are, I know, all of you know the 3D printing. What is 3D printing? 3D printing is layer by layer making. Instead of making, today if you have to make a hammer, or if we have to make anything, what you do? We cut it, remove the material. No, you have to layer by layer pick. Tomorrow USA is preparing in such a way, all mass production What the China, you don't want to depend on China or labor oriented. That is going from the 3D printing. Even today, Michelin has developed the 3D printing method of retreading the tires. That means they have developed a compound. When the casing one, they get through the 3D printing tire can be retreaded. So, there is a lot of things are coming to apply the new technology. Now, I would want to consider about this, I already told you. See, in tire industry, what is actually going to happen? One is this is the legislation. That means in India from 1st April, all tire, like a refrigerator, air conditioner, you have a star leveling. Suppose you want to purchase air conditioning, there were 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. Similarly, tire also, there will be the leveling. Most energy efficient, that is the 4-star, 5-star, that has to be certified. So customer must know the ISM marking, this is coming, implementation. Any new product you develop, you have to get star marking with respect to energy efficiency. That means rolling resistance. Similarly, the traction, weight grip. So when the rainy seasons, when there is a film of air, it is very difficult, braking distance is very important. Most of the India, every day 400 people die on the road, 1.5 lakhs people per year. It's the largest mortality rate of the accidents in India. That's basically two-wheelers, three-wheelers. They don't put the helmet, they do not put the traffic rules and etc. So the mortality rate, today the highways and other is coming. A lot of system, because now the roads are improving, vehicles are improving, driving habit has to improve. So this is coming into the pictures. Then we have let us consider new technology, that the self-sealing, puncture-proof, carefree tires. So you do not have to intermediate in between. Weight reduction, lightweight, smart tire. Smart tire, what is actually happening? Every day today, sensor, digitization, software, then we have connecting those things, then have an algorithm. Tomorrow you have to develop the algorithm. That means tomorrow job is there who has got a mathematical background. Advanced mathematics is required. Suppose tomorrow meteorological survey, crops failure, how they do? They develop the algorithm. And with this algorithm you can develop. Suppose in tire industry, today quality control inspector is there. What they do? They physically check. Tomorrow what they will do? What is the particular SKU, what is the defect level? Sitting in a corporate office, they can see that one, this is the summer, the last quarter, first, second, third, fourth quarter. Again next year they will say the trend chart, we took the proactive action. See, these are the very important thing. Develop the algorithm from the past behavior. Then try to verify with the actual product on your virtual. Today in IIT Chennai, we developed a virtual proven ground. That means we don't make tire, we don't make vehicle, we don't make road. In the computer itself, we have a tire model, we have a vehicle model, we have a road model. I can tell you the vehicle data import this, then which tire will behave with that. This is called virtual. So tomorrow, most of the things will be done virtual. And then you go for the number of trial we can reduce. Then we have a smart advanced processing and manufacturing. This is very important. Why the machine learning is coming? Those who are rubber industry, you have to mix the compound, then you have to give a shape, either through extrusion or through calendering. Extrusion means continuous length in uniform cross section. Calendering means uniform gauge throughout the width. Now today when you tire weight reducing, your thinner component, calendar gauge will be thinner, extrusion gauge will be thinner. Now the tolerance limit to do that one is very difficult. So tomorrow's the machine will be there. There are the two types of measurement. One is called online and the other offline. They have called now online measurement. So whether this called letters in case of extruder, what to do? Specific weight. That means there is a particular per meter, what is the weight? So automatically it is happening means dimension is okay. Indirect measurement. Similarly, calendar gauge. There is called beta ray gauge control. Instead of operators, you have a either roll cambering or the flat well lubrications or the tissue temperature. What are the variables? The data being generated, software will control. So I have to adjust the gap. I have to adjust the feed temperature, I have to adjust the, the temperatures of the roll, temperature of the feed, all these things can come automatically. The machine learning means this will do by sensor. See the questions today, online measurement through the sensor. So what I want, certain knowledge about the sensor, certain knowledge about the, let us very clear, what is the function of the sensor. Suppose in the generator, now what is happening, generator often broke down. Why? Lot of dart, there is a short circuit, when the temperature goes up. Suppose if a temperature sensor you put it, we know that if the temperature is going up, so a motor should take the control, they give a signal. Today, suppose when you put a door sensor, when there is a people movement, the light will burn. So you can save the energy. So tomorrow, whole things will depend on that. So even the tomorrow operators, they have to knowledge on sensor, how to analyze the, generate the data, how to data to be interpreted. So this type of training is very, very important for all branches of science and engineering. Next is, this I have given an example, how the tomorrow's tire will be thinner. So then we have, this I already told you, fiber strategy, reduce use, then you have bio-based material. So tomorrow synthetic rubber will form the bio-based, bio-attributed. How? Suppose recycled tire. Now today when you do pyrolysis under the atmosphere, what will happen? You take out the bead, then you get a lot of fumes, you condense that one, the fumes will be concentration of monomer, styrene, butadiene, oil, everything. Then you get a filler, then you get a steel. The steel will go for a scrap steel wastage, the beadware and they will use. The filler will go to the regenerated carbon black. This oil, after fractional distillation, you can different fraction, then this oil will go to refineries. That means this is called recycle industry. So nothing to be found. So again it comes to the tire industry back. So a lot of development is going on. In USA, about 200,000 ton plant is coming, this monolith technology. What they have done, they take the biomass. This biomass, they're producing the methane. They're cracking the methane, they get the carbon black, they get the ammonia. So automatically you see that one, from the biomass, they are getting again the monomer. Even the Lances, they have developed the ethylene monomer, propylene monomer, isoprene monomer, isobutylene monomer from the biosource. Similarly, the silica from the rice husk. Now today Tata Chemicals come out, silica instead of the rice husk, and tire industry started using. For today the quartz, sands, and then you have acidification, a lot of chemicals to be utilized. Tomorrow the rice husk, it contains 80 to 90% of silica. India is one of the greatest exporter for silica from rice husk. So how I will come if the time permits. I know it is very difficult to explain all those things. So today, this is another very interesting point. The tire industry, they call magic triangle. You have to rolling resistance, wear and traction. Now it's called magic polygon. The customer wants everything. You not only I require noise, I require sustainability level, I require weight reduction. So you see customer, they want how to specific, everything you have to give. So this is a big challenge for, everybody is working on that. Tire, yeah, there is a Bridgestone, they took a machine. Today the truck radial tire is 60 kilo. By 2050 it will be 30 kilo, 30. 50% without sacrificing performance. So you have a new type of material. Today, just now I got a news. Birla Carbon, they acquire the nano-shield filler from Belgium. They're nano-carbon they're producing. They're producing the nano. See, gold all over the world, millions of dollars, stable material during the product. Rubber, carbon black, oil, these are, but during the fact, what are the fumes and other you get? You get a coupling agent, adhesive, accelerator, sulfur. These are reactive material. They react, they get sulfur dioxide. Yesterday you were raising one of the antioxidants, 6-PPD. They are completely banned in California because this is essential for the tire. So they are considering by next year, they are given timeline. If you are exporting tire to the Europe or USA, your product, you have to clarify, they don't have a 6-PPD. So the question is lot of things, anything harmful to the animal, automatically that has to be eliminated from there.
Use that 26 people
No, alternative. Now, there are a lot of works are going on. People are doing that on alternative. See, the necessity is the mother of invention. That will come. Entire industry neither sitting idle. Am I clear here? See, here you see also energy. So natural rubber, you get the 8 megajoule per kg production. Greenhouse gas 0.4. Whereas synthetic rubber, how can more and more natural rubber? So natural rubber is a great future. So this part of the world, this part of the Karnataka, there's a very good, on the way I've seen from this. So the natural rubber plantation, I don't know how many students or teachers visited. Have you visited natural rubber plantation? See that how the natural rubber quality, I don't know, you have a biology department or another. Try to see this part, the high, rubber bodies help you. With the Kerala Forest Department working together, give them the project. Because natural rubber is a sustainable material. As I told you, I will show you, it is a carbon dioxide absorber. It gives the employment for millions of people. And after the wood, you can utilize furnitures. This is a natural producing. So natural rubber is a real sustainable material. So this is actually the synthetic rubber, carbon black, these are all high energy content material. Only reclaim, recycle material much less. So has been more and more natural rubber, more and more recycled material go into the rubber product. So you have to practice a different type of compounding without sacrificing performance. Today is the crude oil, tomorrow renewable mineral-based recycled material. Now, see, this is a very important slide. This is present, you have called the crude refinery, fossil fuel material. Tomorrow, you have a fossil fuel material reduced, you have a biotech fermentation. Then tomorrow, material development requires interdisciplinary research work. You require a microbiologist, you require a chemistry background, you require a rubber technology. See, it is a one fellow cannot do the particular research. So we are working with the different university. How to get the waste rubber to virgin polymer? It is possible if you develop this called biological microbial desulfuration. The sulfur, if you get a certain enzyme, we can take the sulfur in away. So rubber molecular chain, because reclaim rubber, this rubber generally they reduce the molecular weight. So you then get the performance. If you get the real recycled material, so a lot of fund research is going on how to take the sulfur from the matrix. And this is possible with microbial enzymes, because they have a capability to take the sulfur. Now, this is actually students are very important. Natural material, renewable material, harmless. What is a natural material? They're found in nature, they're natural occurring, they're safely disposed, unlike synthetic or man-made paper. These like a, if one considers stone, clay, it is the mines, wood, cotton, bamboos, these are all natural material. Now, what is the renewable material? Renewable material, when you talked about, you will just consider something to be renewable. It must be natural. What is used at the rate allows the force source to be maintained and deployed over a time. Material that can be, suppose paper industry, what they do? They take a forest and then they make a cellulose. Then they go for papers. Now paper effluent, you get a lignin waste. The lignin they use as a energy source. Now today this lignin, you get a lot of rubber chemicals, a lot of antioxidant, antioxidant. So I will explain you. So these are the certain things. Now simply let us consider wood. Wood is one of the oldest sustainable material because this is absorbing carbon dioxide, creating habitats that support biodiversity. Suppose more forest, more biodiversity, more. Third is the preventing urban sprawl. That means, the wood is one of the oldest material. If you looked into from the thousands of years and etc., it is used as a moving the materials, everything. Similarly, bamboos. Now, it is today in one of the plant, we are using bamboo instead of coal. About 80% fuel from the bamboos. We have we planted bamboos, we put instead of coal the power generation. This is a very big source instead replacing the coal. Similarly, the adobe is the earlier days for the building material, sand, clay and straw together. Today the thousands of years the building surviving. Today we have cement, concretes and etc. So building material will change. Adobe is very durable, oldest building made from the adobe. All of its ingredients are readily available. Adobe bricks are naturally baked because no energy. They put into the sun dry. I hope those who are in the village, they know that one. This is the earlier, because in IIT Kharagpur, 15,000 rupees one building, one hut can be made. One architecture department they developed. So government of West Bengal, they are giving the villages that this such type of, this is durable, and they made it that one. That is called sustainable building material. Coconut. Coconut is a longer just, other today food article, the coconut, you don't require to shaping, baking, nothing, no vulcanization, nothing. You get a different pots, different things. No energy is required, and it is biodegradable. Even the coconut dust, that what they make? Active carbon, and is a very lucrative business. I've seen in Kerala they are doing. See, coconut shell can be used as making the zero waste. No additional chemical, glue and adhesive is required. It is biodegradable. Similarly, if you looked into bioplastics, now today the plastics, I think so. You have a plastic. Try to see that bioplastic, because ultimately what is required? The plant they grow, you get the carbon dioxide, light, and this temperature for the photosynthesis. From there, you can get a lot of bioplastics. Now these bioplastics, without any fossil fuels, they are just as robust as the fossil fuel equivalent. They may become biodegradable. So bioplastics and other lines is coming big way, especially all Coca-Cola or packaging material they're looking for. Stainless steel, it is also sustainable material because durability. And there is nothing, you can use lifelong family, even generation to generation they can use. It's a good quality of stainless steel. Then recycled plastics. Today, huge task. All computer material, everything. You do not know this mobile phone waste. The mobile phone, ma'am, you have a gold, you have a silicon, you have a, today this is a business. See, one of the fellow in Bangalore, he collect the mobile phone, he first repair, and then take out the parts, extract the gold. I have a data, but I'm not able to share. Exactly. The question is this recycle industry. People are mobile changing the waste. That means this waste you can convert into the wealth. Am I clear? Straw. Let us consider the straw. The straw is a very, straw, this is a cheap and readily available, biodegradable. It is a strong, then oven. From the straw you can fabric. That woven fabric you can make textile. Similarly, there are clothing. Tomorrow, what is the clothing material? Today we are using polyester, we are using nylon, we are using cotton. If you see, cotton is gradually more and more. That is the hemp. Hemp is one of the things, all of you are aware of it. This is a plant. It is the industrial, it is a plant. Spices are grown specifically for the industrial uses, derived product. You can do paper, clothing, biodegradable plastic, paint, biofuels, food, animals. Now this type of plant, India has got a varieties of such type of plants available. So this, people are working how to get the thread for this. Today the cotton, you get Egyptian cotton, this cotton. The question is, cotton is mostly costlier. Any sustainable material will be the little bit, you have to pay the price. Carry bags, everything today. So now similarly, suppose you get a recycled cotton. What you do? Suppose all the waste, this cotton can be recycled. Again, you go to that. Similarly, you have a organic linen. So these are the all textile material. The lyocell. Lyocell is a, is an eco-friendly version of silk-like fabric. What is happening? You get a cellulose. Now, when a cellulose, all the paper was viscose yarn. Then we require a carbon disulfide. You get a rayon. Now they are silk-like extraction. People are using all the our builders, the viscose rayon, world largest viscose rayon provider for the textile. But only thing is, since you are utilizing carbon disulfide, which is a chemical, it is not environmentally friendly. People are looking how the viscose rayon can be prepared, or viscose cellulose can be prepared without carbon disulfide. There is regenerated nylon. So nylon today, tire, we are using a lot of nylon. These nylon, whether the tires, conveyor belt, this goes, all the nylon rope and other, this is for the all waste nylon. If we consider all the nylon, the virgin nylon people are not using. Fish net and everything. Now they are considering that from the ocean, they collected the fish net, a huge amount, 1,000,000 tons. Then cork. The cork is another durable things. So what is happening? Are we teaching this to the students or not? What is sustainable material? How we can do that one? So this should be put into the curriculum. So whether this type of material can be utilized a variety of purposes. But India that way very good. And this is very interesting. Pineapple. See the pineapple leather. Leather means I get in the animals or synthetics. The pineapple leather is very fantastic. You can use the shoes and other etc. Today is very highly costly, whether the belt and everything. Today, Government of India is spending 1,500 crores for northeasting, for the bamboos, from bamboos to the string. Tomorrow they are expecting, very strong bamboo threads and other. How this can be utilized? All bamboos, all this coterie, everything, villages they make and by biodegradable, utilized instead of plastics and others. So these are one of the examples. This is called Pinatex. Pinatex means it is a plant-based made from the pineapple. And Mangalore is, I've seen the today breakfast pineapple is very good. Now, I do not know, I'm telling you, this is a pineapple. Now let us consider rubber industry. What is going to happen? So what we are also working, people are working. Now in rubber industry, generally bio-attributed biosourced synthetic rubber. Already we made the tire, 80% material. This is available, but it's a little bit costly. We are using modified natural rubber, epoxy instead of synthetic rubber if you do epoxidization. Then you get a hydrogenated, we are bio-based EPDM, bio-based polyester. So polyester also, all recycled PET bottle, you get a recycled polyester. Bio-based polyester also manufactures. Similarly, if you get a fibers, already I told about the palm, sisal, hemp, all these things. Then you have a oil. Now today we make the tire from soybean oil. Soybean oil esterification you can use, sunflower oil, soybean oil. But yes, it is a food chain. We have to consider, without disturbing the food chains, how we have a neem oil. In India, got a neem oil, palm oil, lemongrass oil, your soybean oil. These are all can be utilized. But yes, lot of fumes comes, that certain modification is required. Similarly, as I told you, the carbon nanotubes and other, see that this is something, how the electrical vehicle tire will be, thinner and higher rolling diameter compared to normal tires. In manufacturing, similarly, this will come into procure, whole supply chain, design, procure, manufacturing, packaging, customer use and remanufacture, all those things, not only the material part, then come design, then come manufacturing. Then you have a natural rubber. Natural rubber, why is it sustainable? Now, natural rubber tree capable of fixing 1 metric ton of carbon dioxide during 30 years of economic life, 25 to 30 years. So it is a carbon dioxide absorbing, carbon dioxide sink. Then, if you have a 300 trees, so minimum 300 million tons of carbon dioxide is available for trade, the carbon. So we are working with the United Nations, whether the plantation, they can get the carbon credit, those who are doing natural rubber plantation. I hope, why not in university campus, make some land, put the rubber plantation. See that all the students, they get an idea. You have a land and if a land is good enough and take some help of the Kerala Forest Department, take the plantation, grow it. What I want, student must get how the tapping has been done. No, I want the two. In IIT Kharagpur during my PhD, I took 300 plants, extreme temperature. See, ultimately student has to get the latex, they have to understand the tapping. You get a small, what I'm considering, my suggestion, land, you take then you make a latex laboratory. Then they can start. Students should not go for a job. they must give employment. Don't ask for employment, generate employment. A government has a 5 to 10 lakhs rupees loan today for startup. You know, why the Hawaii chappal, latex, they will come from outside. Prepare in Mangalore itself. Then what I want, that initiative has to be taken by the departmental function and others. See, why it is a natural rubber best material for heavy duty application. All tractor require natural rubber. India, actually, our requirement is 1.3 million tons right now. It will go to more than 2 million tons, but producing only 700 to 800,000 tons. Gap is 500,000. These are all imported. So now today, Government of India, this Piyush Goyal, along with the ATMA, 1,000 crores were spending in Northeast, completely for natural 2 lakh hectares of natural rubber plantation government is doing in Northeast. There is all 7 northeastern states, including northern West Bengal. Similarly, Konkan area, the different types of natural rubber. See here, the South Canada, this part of the world, this is natural rubber, you can do it. So what is tomorrow's future? See, tomorrow's future, how the synthetic rubber will come. Let us see that one. Here, today, red is the today, green is the tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are producing from the fossil fuel monomer, C4 fraction, butadiene, styrene, and etc. C3, C4, this is the major fraction. Then we go for a rubber product, monomers to polymers. Then you get a rubber compounds, give the compound ingredients, this also petro-based. Then rubber compounds to make a rubber product. These rubber product, and then you throw. This is called linear economy for the rubber industry. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is like this, you get the monomer from biomass, green. Then we have a green additive ingredients. Then what is actually happening after waste? We reuse, retrade, then we retrading, shredding, grinding, mechanical grinding, physical grinding, high pressure water jet to get the fine mesh particle. Then we get the pyrolysis, I told you, devulcanizations. Then back to the feedstock. I have explained already. So this is called circular economy for rubber industry. Am I clear? So today we are linear economy red, tomorrow how the circular economy. Now this type of curriculum you have to change also in such a way that students are aware at the time of coachings, what circular economy do in my areas. Let us understand, this is actually what is the biomass. Now the biomass, you see, in the biomass you get a non-food waste. You imagine about, actually biomass feedstock available 50 million tons per year globally. We are throwing in, dumping. This biomass has to be converted. How? You see that? You get the non-food biomass, not the sugar cane and other. Non-food biomass, what we are considering, you get a paper industry, you get a byproduct as a lignin, this is a chemical structure. Now this lignin, it can go for a biofuel, then you get a reinforcement with tire weight, lignin can be utilized, have antioxidant property. So these are the certain advantage from the lignin. Today, a lot of research is going on in Europe, lignin cost has gone up because everybody thinking to get the chemicals from other than crude. So this is another rice husk, silica from rice husk. Let us very clear, if you see that this is a rice husk, then you get acid leaching, the leached rice husk, we get it, then we get a precipitated cellulose rich, you get a cellulose nanocrystal from your lignin silica, then you get a lignin, then you get a precipitated silica. So that means from the rice husk also, small things, these are the certain ideas, maybe small project, you can submit the project, government, state government and other, you get certain fund for do this research. Now you come to the end of the life of the tires. Now when you get the end of the life of the tires means, that means when the tire is scrapped, what you do? Either you landfill, but India, let us consider nothing is thrown. We have surveyed 93% of the end of the life of the tires they are used, either in a block cart or in winter season burning, or they make a chappal, slipper, or you can get a leather bags. Today we have a jacketer having a project with the footwear designing in Faridabad, and we make this ladies vanity bag from the tire casing, and we get a belt, everything from the scrap tire, floor tiles, everything. So the question is, nothing is thrown. People are, even the children, the jhola, garden, we use tire, etc. Rope. No, not only that, you can kitchen garden, put the tires, some soil, you can grow your daily vegetables. So nothing, even to say the butyl on the crossing, they're using all butyl bladder. So to the demarcations. What will the tire industry is doing? See, first thing is they are considering, they are forced to do it. Sorry. First is the environmental impact, environmental damage, depletion of resources. These two areas. Now, environmental damage is contamination, as I told you, toxic, carcinogenic, these are going underground water, and greenhouse gas emission. During user stays and other. The challenges is toxic compound ingredients, reduce this part. Tire trade, abrader, improve the mileage, abrasion. Then landfill, reuse. And fossil fuel combustion, improve rolling resistance. So these are the certain ways. There is a challenge, there is a solution. The whole, the government, this is called World Business Development Council, WBSDC. They are giving a fund. 11 tire companies, they have created tire industry project. Actually, Michelin, Bridgestone, Pirelli, everybody involved for common knowledge sharing. How we can utilize the recycled material more and more. So that knowledge, even competition, they join hands. It is it is a UN organization. They try to do together jointly. So this is actually, I told, recycling methods. So these are the, I don't know whether it has been taught in your syllabus. See, reduce, how will you do that? Reuse, recycle. So this flowchart gives you all at least what can be done. So one is the making the, tire regrouping, retrading. Now, when you take this recycling whole tire, split tire, crumb rubber, devulcanized rubber, reclaimed rubber. Last but not the least, cement industry, they use coal. Now, you can use calorific value of coal is equivalent to calorific value of tire, 4,500 to 5,000 kilocalorie. So they use instead of coal, tire. In Japan, they're all thermal power plant. Instead of coal, they use tire. Suppose bullet train, so all use tire for a sound absorber. If you go to the Japan, series of tires, so that this can convert. When any high-speed train is going through the colony, they get a lot of vibration and other. There's a good absorber. So people find the different uses of the tire itself. Then comes retrading. Retrading, as you know, I hope, I don't know whether you are teaching or not, retrading is another people must be see. Because retrading advantage is tires, there are a different process, hot retrading, cold retrading, and how to be done, why to be done, etc. Because there is a time not. So retrading may advantage is, new tire may you require raw material, transportation, thing. Retrade tire may collection, raw material used for tires and tire retrading, end of the life. So this part generally, lot of saving in raw material, lot of saving in energy cost, lot of saving in the environment. See, the retrading advantage is 70% resource extraction, less oil, less material, because you are reusing. Today, radial tire, initial life is, let us about 200,000 kilometers. One retrade, two retrade, three retrade. 600,000 kilometers a tire can give. And work is process. The life of the vehicle equal to life of the tire. That is a challenge Michelin is taking. So tire tomorrow will give you 1 lakh kilometers. That means when your 5 years tire run, you can replace the vehicle, replace the tire. So this is the tomorrow tire will be as a consumer, you can get a higher instead of purchasing. So this is the type of development is going on. So you get a land use, less carbon dioxide, air pollution, water consumption. So this is the advantage of retrading. This I already told. Now, how pyrolysis. Suppose in the tire cord, the pyrolysis you do, this is a Sweden company developed this method, which is taken over by Michelin now. This is called a pyrolysis process. In India, we have a unorganized sector, a lot of pyrolysis methods are there, but they are not scientific. Now government is coming with a scientific way. Here what happened, you take this tires, take out the whole tire, you crush here itself, then you burn, then ultimately you get a volatiles, you get a lot of gases. This gas can be used again for heating, then it is go subsequently bifurcated. You get the, let us consider about the pyrolysis oil, which is about 50%, then you get a filler as a carbon black, you get a steel, and you get a gas. The gas used again for the vulcanizing chemical. This polymer again is oil and other going to the refineries. The fillers is going to the zinc oxide and sulfur separating is going to the rubber. Steel is going to the steel industry. So the government, some of the Birla Carbon in Netherlands, they put up a plant about the 70,000 tons of used capacity. So the recycle industry is coming in a big way in all sectors. This is a pyrolysis method. Then you get a crumb rubber. Crumb rubber, all you know, is the mechanical grinding. We can do different meshes, sizes, and etc. You can go cryogenic way. When you go to liquid temperatures below TG, automatically they become a glass. So you can powder it. Another is a high pressure water jet. So different methods coming, and these are gradually, people are using starting from 5, 10, 15, 20 parts. Virgin material can be replaced. I'm not going, sir, the devulcanization, another process, I can tell you. See there, what is actually happening? This is a cured rubber. Sulfur-sulfur crosslink is there. When you do reclaiming, your polymer molecular is reducing. That means you don't get the tensile strength and modulus. So automatically reclaim use to some extent you can utilize it. But when you go for a devulcanization, you see that only sulfur links, but molecularly remains same. So devulcanization rubber is better than that of your reclaim rubber. Reclaim rubber, you get heat and chemicals and so on. So how it can be done? See, you take the waste tire, you separate the bead, then you go to crusher, rubber process, cracker mill, rubber crumb, then continuous screw, devulcanization, you get a devulcanized rubber. How it has been done? This is the process. You have a screw, and you see that one, there is one is a water injection. These are the water injection. This is the exhaust gases, generally sulfur dioxide, hydrogen dioxide. They give the mechanical sharing with certain chemical. So they call mechanochemical way of keeping the molecular rate same and taking out the sulfur. This is called devulcanized rubber. In Chennai, one plant is coming with a Canadian collaboration of 15,000 tons. So this is also gradually devulcanization. Our LG, sorry. They are also coming with, they are also marketing the devulcanized rubber. See, actually what happened chemically, this is a sulfur. Now when we heat it, H2 as the gases is going, then mechanical stress. So you see the molecular remains same. There is a major advantage of the devulcanized rubber. So chemically, I don't want to see. Another is ultrasonic. There is a microwave. This is very important. Biological devulcanization techniques. So as I mentioning that one, that means the sulfur bonds of the volcanic elastomer are cleaved with the use of microorganisms using temperature control bioreactor. That means today you know the all effluent, how we are treating. We are giving microorganism, they track, take all the unwanted material, the water become fresh, you can use for gardening and other. This is called STP, the sewage treatment plant. Similarly, in case of a rubber, generally what is happening, you have to collect the microorganisms from different sources, where your coal mines and other, close to then that can be utilized. So this is actually, if this is possible, it is one of the long demand for the rubber industry. So instead of, if you get a virgin rubber from the waste rubber, then you are there. There are a lot of advantage, disadvantage, extrusion, everywhere you can use. If you use the reclaim, these are the certain advantages: shorter mixing process, lower power consumption, low calendary mixing extrusion temperature, improved penetration of the fabric. These are the advantages. People think that reclaim rubber or the devulcanized rubber or the microchrome is not, is always a disadvantage. No, it is a lot of advantage as well. Processing will improve like anything. So I don't want to, that means these are all different methods of industry I'm telling. In summary, this is actually this model I am designed. It's called design for environment. The design for, what do you mean by design for environment? You see that first stage is new concept dematerialization. Do you require so many materials? Do you require so many materials, 8, 10, 12 ingredients, which is happening for last more than 135 years? So reduce the number of components, number one. Second is shared use of the product, like a tube tie tire, tubeless tire. Tube is eliminated. Similarly, suppose in a mobile phone, today you have everything. You have a phone, you have a WhatsApp, you can do anything. So the multiple function from a same product. Am I clear? The shared, then integration of the function, functional optimization. Today we are doing cap, base, sidewall. Can you jointly cap and base together? Is happening. Cap, base, sidewall together. Earlier single extruder, dual extruder, triplex, quadruplex, now pentaflex. 5 component you can extrude together. You got my point? So this is the way conservation is much better. Then we have a selection of the low impact material. I told you already, a low impact material is non-hazardous, low energy content, recycled and recyclable. Then when selecting the material in rubber industry, the 3 things is important. One is the design part, second is the material compounding part, third is the manufacturing. So if the 3 together, you have a cross-functional team. Now here, this has to be, then reduce the material, weight, reduction in transport, optimization production techniques, fewer production process, rationalize the component. Can you build together 3-4 components? Low clean energy, low greenhouse gas, few clean production, then efficient distribution, reduction of the impact, environmental use, optimization initial life, optimization end of life. So whenever design engineers developing a product, they have to consider all 8 points. Then says that we are ready for that. Now another point is coming. Today, when a sustainability, we know that all the ISO 9000, 10,000, 14,001, 20,001, 27,000, 50,000, these are the different ISO systems are there. Student must be aware of it. Any factory or anything you'll go, what is the different certification is needed? Latest one which is coming, this is called ISCC, the International Sustainability Carbon Certification, ISCC. This is very important. If you want to export, you have to consider the raw material is environmental friendly. ISCC certified. For Europe, it is ISCC. For outside Europe, called ISCC plus. Now, this is very important factor for exports and other. People must know that one. If I want to environmental property, suppose today we make a sustainable tire, they will visit the factory. They will show them what are the raw material source, whether they have a ISCC certification or not. Now, every product will that. Then you can consider as a sustainable material. So this is the JKT case study. Let us see that here. Here what you have done, you see that from 2015 over these last 5 years results, this energy, how the energy consumption are reducing. Renewable versus total. Today we are 59% is renewable energy. Our Chennai plant is a solar wind. So everywhere we are using the renewable energy, conventional to the water and steam. Then we are using the biomass as a fuel. Similarly, renewable energy. Say renewable energy percentage of, this is a percentage thermal plus electrical. Raw water consumption. Today our plant in near Udaipur is a world benchmark per liter, per kg or per ton of production. Minimum we don't throw the water. This water is in a closed loop. Generally we treat, we never throw. We have a rainwater, you know Rajasthan there is no rainfall. 4 years there is no rain from 2000 to 2004. So we run the factory with 100 tankers water every day. So they know that what is the value of the water. So this is the way case study, because we are also, if you go to our website regarding sustainability, we got a lot of awards, international and others. Now, what is the last summary? That means the needs to satisfy by 2050 over 10 billion people. Our challenge is invent solution for 10 billion people. Number one. Number two, optimize use of resources, petro-based to non-petro-based, innovative and smart material. What is a smart material? Smart material is they are change their behavior according to the weather. Suppose in case of a summer, the dry wet traction, you have to use such a filler like aluminum hydroxide. When the rainy season, they absorb water, so you have a better wet traction. And when the water goes, the alumina, L2O3, they give better dry traction. So you have to consider the reversible material with the climate, the material behavior should changes. Then manufacturing process innovation, improve performance, product enhance process capability. You know, the CP, CPK, that is not the 3 sigma, 4 sigma, 5 sigma, 6 sigma. Now today, I don't know the concept is here treating or not. You have to consider, when you say 3 sigma, then actually if your CP, CPK value about 1.66, 4 sigma is about 2. So parts per million, today everybody wants 200 parts per million, 100 parts per million defect. Then your technology is a day-to-day challenge from conventional to the digital way. I was mentioning principle yesterday. The conventional way to have to go for a digital way. Digitize, digitize, digitize. Data is the new oil. It gives the transparency and accountability. So tomorrow, any company has got a data analysis, they will be winner. So out of the box technology, the get ready for a new landscape. That means the new generation, those who are now 18 to 20 years are studying here itself, they have a long way to go. So they have to accustom already. It is not necessarily that you have to go to the school and college. Today the Google or the chat and other, what is there, you people know that one. All information is available. Only you have to create your own interest. So progress quality from this is our situation right now. 10%, it has to go to 100% green. So this is my last slide. So you require a change of thinking, change of culture, social, economic and environmental. We want only oxygen, not the carbon dioxide. Thank you very much. Sir, that is 10-15 minutes I can go for any question. Technical, commercial, research, you can ask me anything. You give the mic, anybody want to question? Hello? Give the mic to students if anybody want to ask question. Hey, faculty, students, anybody, industry, anybody ask the questions. See, if you don't ask question, I will ask question. Are you ready? Yeah, please do come. Come.
Notice scope 1, scope 2, scope 3 study on the sustainability part. Can you explain?
Let me be very close. It's very interesting. Scope 1 means, I have not shown that slide. Scope 1 means within the organization. Okay? Within the organization. This is called boundary limited to your organization. Not only factory, whole JK Tyre, number 1. Phase 2 means your supplier, supply chain. Your raw material suppliers, supply chain, what is happening? You have a raw material supplier, transporting from China, Korea, other, number 1, transportation. So the data has to be generated. Then raw material supply to factory. Then factory to goods dispatch to the customer. Till the end of the life, total supply chain, what is per your product, the energy consumed, greenhouse gas emission. This is called phase 2. Phase 3 is like that, and phase 2 may also outsourcing power. Suppose if you do not have a generator, if you're buying from the thermal or solar for someone and etc., that also phase 2. Phase 3 is the, suppose when you are traveling, let us consider, you have a different modes. You can go for a cycle, by taxi, by own car, by metro and etc. What is the movement of your people? Are you capturing the data? Suppose, they have considered in Germany, they have a concept. If you have to go 5 kilometers, you go by on foot. If you have to go for 10 kilometers, you go by cycle. If you have to go 20 kilometers, then you go by metro. Or if you have to go long drive, so depending on that, you mode of transport. In Germany, when I stayed for 6 months, I found that even the chief executive, everybody drive a cycle. So India also they are coming because we do not have better road. Netherlands, maximum cycles. So the question is the health as well as petrol saving. The concept, suppose you have to campus, today our status, I go for 2 kilometers, take the car. Why? If you take the car, are you sharing it? See, today Indonesia, if you go, or Los Angeles or California, if you go, if you have a 4 passenger in the car, you have no need of toll tax. You have a single, you have to give a toll tax. In Los Angeles, they have a separate route. If you have a car is full of material, full of, all seats are occupied, you have got a separate lane, no traffic jam. So these are the incentive they have given. Am I clear? Suppose your faculty is coming here, you share the vehicles. See, these are the certain things. See, question of, until unless we do ourselves, government can't do everything. Am I clear your questions? Anybody? नहीं बासु ठीक है, no problem. अच्छा. So no questions. So if you don't have no question, there are 2 things. Either you've understood everything, or pardon, come, please. Green credit, let it be very clear. See, today I have not shown, this is called, you have to, this ISCC certification, I told they will audit you. You will, I do this, they will certify. Now, once they're certified, now we can say that this is my, you have to consider the base year, the 2015 JKT you consider. How you are improving day by day with respect to energy, with respect to water consumption, with respect to material use, with respect to waste. I told you 4 things. So when the capture is data, like JK, you have seen the data. These data will be certified by third party, like a British Standard Institutions, DNB. They will certify, they will check your data. They will consider, yes, certified such and such. So today your carbon footprint is this much. Now your carbon footprint is reducing. Now when you export, so you get a carbon credit. Now today you have to put an Indian portal. So all these data, this portal will check Government of India. Then ultimately they give the carbon credit. Carbon credit means, suppose you liberating carbon, but since you have already absorbed this one, so in such cases in other factories, see, global is a whole world. If you have a factory in, suppose you have a factory in Mexico, so we are saving here itself. This credit can be within the country, within the district, can be also transferred. So today developed country, so India, a lot of forestations and other. Yeah. And some negative sign means what you absorbing more rather than emitting. So this negative carbon. Carbon net zero, if you saving carbon, then somebody can take your credit, you have to pay for it. They will pay for you. Okay? Clear?
Now it will become a dollar. If you good at getting dollars because of that,
Yes. My question is,
Yeah.
the old now tires and old tires, instead of just dumping them, so if you can out of the jungle revolution that they have the high economic value, it can be converted into
Fuel, yes. I'm telling you, inert atmosphere, try to understand. See, any smoke will come, it is oxygen present. If there is a nitrogen, that we can say is inert. So, see, I have seen in 1980s, I was in Germany, they have a, the big towels and other, in inert atmosphere they're burning, they're taking the heat. See, for carbon dioxide, you require oxygen, carbon monoxide and others. They require a heat. So inert atmosphere, they nullify. So this is very, very important, and this is a closed loop. And in case of cement industry, it is a continuous process. Coal and cement, tire, they contain a lot of metals, and that give a additional value anti-rust. Today you might have seen some Sri Cement and other, they're considering our cement never corrode. That means they're using tires. A lot of metals goes there itself. No, that is inert atmosphere. They will condense. You might have seen that one. The whole fume, they condense. They condense it into the liquid. These liquid, like a simple example. Today, Ninus oil company, they take this, they converted the fractional distillation, they count oil, virgin oil, they go to the other industry. Carbon is separate. I'm telling you, oil is all. See, when you heat it, your SBR, you get a styrene monomer, butadiene monomer, natural rubber isoprene monomer, butyl isobutylene monomer. This all monomer, they will fume. This decomposition temperature 410 for natural rubber, 460 for SBR, BR, nitrile rubber is 490 and so on. So 500 degrees centigrade, 600 degrees centigrade they do. So what is happening? This fume goes there. Then that condense. Then residual heat again goes for heating. So nothing is, this is all in closed loop. Nothing will come in the outside. Distillation, they do the oil part. Because these oil, they separate. And from there they get a monomer. They get the oligomer. Then they polymerized. Okay. Students, no questions.
So if no question, can we call it a day?
I have, it's not a question. I'm thinking, say for example, if MRPL is there, then there are so many ancillary byproducts, for example, cattle, plastic, like that in this industry. Is there any our students can think about that? I mean, there are some things, I mean, not only production, I mean, any cycle that whatever you showed. So there is a chance for them to have their own industry or something like that.
Yes, I tell you no. Suppose recycled candle is available. This oil, my question is,
Where they can get that information?
Today, the information technology, I don't want to educate. All information available with Google Baba. You can get everything. You type it, you get it. I mean, environmental for candle industry. See, today, this is our Indian mentality. We have to change. Information available. As you know, as we are discussing, information how to extract, how to capitalize. This type of inquisitiveness has to be developed in the student's mind at the time of teaching. My question is today, teachers, what is happening? Don't take it otherwise. Stereotype note what they prepared 5 years back, they utilize. This is not possible. 5 days technology is changing. So you have to update yourselves. Okay? And also for you, last but not least, see what Mr. Basudev Rao considering PGDR and DR, I am telling some principal is here itself. You have a 40, 120 students, 3 years. What you do, at least those are in the final year, they can take the IRI membership, student membership, and we have every Sunday 5 hours lecture class for 10 months. And then the examination come, national crash course and other. What I want, such type of exposure is needed for the students. We have a 35 odd faculty expertise, hose expertise, footwear expertise, everybody, we cannot teach every product. So this type of platform they must utilize. I think so Basudev Rao will guide you, and Mr. Sri Ganesh is, they know that one. Please utilize that one. And second thing, what IRI can offer, but the center will come, they can for a summer training when the center will be ready, maybe next year. And if online lecture is required, we have a lot of faculty, we can utilize anywhere itself. So such type of things we can do. I can, why I am insist that one.
Actually, we are expecting to use IRA online class for the students. Anytime we are ready.
Yes,
Anytime.
My question is that now instead of information, I got a platform. I got the.
My question is, until unless come from inside, you cannot force anything. Okay?
That is the
this was the idea of power. I got entertained by these people.
Until unless your mind says, I have to learn. Thank you very much for your patience hearing. Thank you, the University, Professor Raja. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Student don't ask question.
Hello. Thank you very much, sir, for giving such a wonderful talk, sharing your experience. Thank you very much, sir. Now I request our beloved principal to come over the dais. We welcome you, sir. Instead of your busy schedule, you could not attend the program in the beginning. And I request you to take a chair, sir. I welcome. Yeah, please. I request Mr. Santosh, HOD of Polymer, to hand over the bouquet as a token of love. Now, the program of our Dr. Sir. Before that, I will request Principal to watch the program and all.
Yeah, thank you. No, first of all, I'm very sorry. I was not in. I could not attend. At 9 o'clock. Actually, I had been telling to all my colleagues, I mean, from HODs and everything. It is not the class like information exchange, information passing. Like every school, what will happen? They will pass some information. Now, this information is readily available in Google and all. This is not the period, or this is not the time to pass the information like what it has happened for last 50 years or whatever it may be. Now, the usage of that information. Now, I always say that Bloom's taxonomy, where the first step is just knowledge, then it has to be understanding. Now, even most of the classes are happening, the students are not going to understand at all. Their aim is they concentrate just for the purpose of in examination, because it started from the child. I mean, we say that first guru, taiye modalo guru, like that. There is started. Where this went wrong, as per this one, it is from home only. They told, say you get good marks, then only you'll get job. It is waste, actually, I'm telling. So now let us understand the things. Then once you understand the things, then you'll start then questioning the things. This one is like that. Why I have to do like that only? Actually, up to 8 standard, up to 8 years, you know, in home, the mother is to tell, I mean, the child or anybody is to tell like this. Why I have to do like that? For each and every mother is then started, from home it is started. Don't ask questions. You have to do like this only. So there they started cutting all that interest and everything. Then once it is came to college or school, there the teacher started. This much is the syllabus. I mean, even in first and I mean primary schools, from here to here, it is the question answer. From here to here, it is the question answer. So everybody killed that interest, that things and everything. So then they stopped there itself thinking. After that, they don't think at all. I remember the person who got a Nobel Prize for tunnel diode. That is a special type of diode in my decision. After giving the Nobel, they asked, how did you find out this? Because I know how to, I am that much curious about how I had when I am in small child. That is the things. So question everything. Don't agree anything. You just ask why I have to do like this only. Why can't I do this? So the innovation, the creativity starts there itself. And even I told so many times, whenever somebody says that I have to do like this, then my first question is why? Even if you ask I told in everybody, wherever I go for counseling for primary schools, I used to say like this only. Even if the mother says for a small, her child, Illiba, come here. First question what that child asks, why? So there she started killing there itself. Are you questioning me? Why you are asking why? So please, I am telling for all everybody, my teachers also, everybody, don't kill that interest. Try to answer why. So once that comes, then I think we will get not a classroom. It is not one way of passing from everything I have to tell to this one. So I have to say, don't pass the information. That is not our job at all. Especially for lecturers and all. Create such a things, they should not agree anything whatever you say. They have to question each and every chapter. They have to question. So I saw one more thing. There is one school. The school, their slogan, the word is, this is the only place where students will ask questions. In all schools, teachers will ask questions to the student to answer. So I like that sentence very much of that school, that title word. This is the only place, this is the only school where students ask questions. So that type, every question you ask, you don't agree for that. I told, diode conducts forward bias. Why? Why can't it? Once you ask this question, second chapter starts. Because that is the reverse diode. That is we call Zener diode. So like that, you start questioning. Don't agree anything. This is the things what I used to teach in my classes also. So innovation, creativity, it's not from this one. It starts from, even when I go to the first year chemical students, I asked, how many chemical items you come across before you, after you get up and come to school, class, starting from the toothpaste. They don't even know what toothpaste contains. Chemical students, they don't even know what they ate today. What is that? And before seeing any item, you say what all the chemicals are there, what all the items are there, what is made of it, everything. Don't agree. So even what the shirt I wear, so this is the place what we start, not from the books. Nobody will learn anything from the books. Please, books will give some information, that's all. So please learn, understand, then start applying. I say always one more word, knowledge without application is useless. Application without knowledge is dangerous. Of course, now why we need knowledge, that is a very important thing. Knowledge without application is useless. In this one, I applied knowledge to that level. Whatever I learned, I applied it. So that is the place where it is, see, I always say that wherever my knowledge applied as a, this one, what is that, information, that application place, when I go, I liked very much. Still I remember those places. When I go to Katil temple, the person is giving that offer ticket, that is designed by me only. And on that he told, no, today computer is not working. He asked. Then I suddenly laughed because that is designed by me only. He is telling to me it is not working today. Actually, that place it is closed for some other reasons. So these are the things how I like what I will do. So please, whatever you learnt, if you see that knowledge in the place where, so I say one word to all the students, either sell your idea or sell your product, otherwise get sold yourself. That's all. It is left to you. Thank you very much. This is the nice things I say. Now I can understand how the college campus should be. Not only today, I has been telling. So thank you very much for Pawa, Santosh, to making this campus is very live, very live. Very live means, I know, it is not a information exchange. It is a very live, long back I started one, in 20 years back, VOICE, Voluntary Organization for Consultation and Information Exchange. Those days, it stopped like Innovation Club and all those things. I think once again we'll come back with all these things, and all the industry or all the experienced people should come over here and they have to pass that it is not knowledge. Whatever they come, my students is my dream. My dream is whatever the industry people come over here, and if they say something, then my students will say there is another way of doing that. Why you want to do like that only? This is the dream what I have. Thank you very much for all these things, for power and everything. I see in all the department the same power culture. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your advice, and also some you have inspired us by giving some examples and all. Thank you very much. We will follow and we'll do whatever we can do in future for the betterment of our department and all. Now, let us honor our today's guest, Dr. R. MUKHOPADHYAY. Let us, all the power members and principal, please let us honor him. I request Sri Ganesh, the president of Power, please come to the dais. And also I request past president Vasaraoji to come out to the dais to honor the guest. And also Yashwant Katteji and Yatiraj sir, please come to the dais. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Hello. 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 Now I request our beloved principal, Harish Shetty sir, please be seated. We are going to felicitate our principal from the Polymer Alumni Welfare Association. Thank you very much, sir. Next. On behalf of
IRI, our chairman would like to give one memento to our principal. Please, I request chairman to hand over this. This is from IRI.
Next, I request.
Sir, it is my job now. IRI's plan to facilitate all the teaching faculty of Department of Polymer Technology. Our chairman's vision, it is a hidden agenda, we have not put it in the schedule. We came prepared from Mysore to facilitate. I request from HOD honors to come to the dais, Mr. Santosh Kumar, Shubhkar Nayak, Dinesh Chennai, Naveen Bangera, Sija, Savita. Please come over to the dais. One by one. First, Santosh Kumar.
Sir, नहीं. Sir. आप hand over करें बस नहीं.
Shubhkar Nayak. Dinesh Chennai. They are our faculties from so many years. They are all working for the betterment of Department Polymer Technology. Naveen Bangera. This is also a very old student of our DPT, Naveen Bangera, serving for this department. Madam Srija. Madam Savita. Now I want all the faculties to come to the dais to take one group photo along with our chairman and principal and Ganesh and Yashwant Katte, everybody, Yatindra to join.
Now I request our founder president of PAWA, Mr. Vasudevaraji, please come and please take the seat. Now we are going to honor our founder president of PAWA. So actually in 2017, like-minded people joined together to do something for the department. That time department condition was very worst. I want to use those words because since we were not getting any funds from the government, so like-minded people, those who are in a good position, those who are passed out from our DPT, so they thought, why can't we do something for the department? So this thought was came in 2017, and ultimately then HOD Sushant was there. So due to some accident, he expired. So at that moment we got this, some momentum, and most of the people joined together, and now we have around 300 plus alumni in the PAWA member. They have become the PAWA members. The founder president of this is no other than Mr. Vasudevaraji. He has worked in many positions, and now he is advisor to the IRI. It's a top-mount position. He was formally he studied here, and really we are very happy. And because of his advice and guidance, we could do all these changes to the department as well as, and our students also got many information, many things from PAWA. Thank you very much, sir. I request our beloved principal to honor Vasudevaraji. Thank you very much, sir.
Actually, what Subhakarnaik told, I am not worth of that much. That was my feeling. What he said is one thing is correct. When our beloved Sushant sir met with an accident, died, the brain behind that is Gopalakrishna Bhatta. Immediately, with the help of others like Sri Ganesh and Yashwant Katte, so many our alumni, they joined together and they made a formation of this association called Polymer Alumni Welfare Association. Rajesh Rao, Rajesh Patke, Purushottam Kini, so many people are there. I don't want to name them. They are all the people driving behind the wheel with the help of the Department of Polymer Science. Just now we have facilitated the entire team. They are the people worked for this PAWA. So PAWA, we only have a mobile group. We have done first DPT con in the year 2018 with the collection of around 8 lakhs. And after 5 years, I have handed over PAWA chairmanship to Sri Ganesh. He has collected threefold more than that, 24 lakhs. So like that, Now new power chairman is coming up, Yatindra Gowda and team. I request them to collect another 72 lakhs. We will support. We are not going away from the governing council. Myself, C. Ganesh, will remain in the governing council, supporting Yatindra Gowda. That is what we have promised him also. So we will have to more and more activity like this for the benefit of the students of Polymer, alumni. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I request President of Power, Sri Ganesh ji, to come to the dais for the small. Sri Ganesh ji, he was a student of here and he has achieved many things. He has done master's degree and many more. He has got a very good experience in this rubber field. And also, after he took over as the president of Power, he made a tremendous changes by the support of all advisory body as well as governing council of Power. And we could, in his leadership, we could conduct a DPTCon 2. That was national level conference. Really fantastic. Everybody appreciated. Even principal also appreciated that program. So students got benefit out of that. So I thank Sri Ganesh ji for this his achievements and all. What he did for our department and all. Thank you very much, sir. I request Dr. Ji and the principal also please come to the dais and please honor him at this juncture.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
I request Ganesh sir to speak few words at this moment.
Shubhakar sir has said a lot of things, but not 100% correct. So many things have done by many people. I was just coordinating that. I can say that I am the coordinator for that activities what we have done. We had good success in DPTCon 2 as well as last 3 years. It was really good support from all the alumni members as well as from the industries. I have to thank the industries also where we are working. So because financial support has come from the industry. This is very much important to sustain this kind of activity. And also the lab what we have supported is, I think it is supporting the students well for the rubber as well as plastic. And as Mr. Vasudeva said, we have good support to Mr. Yatindra Gowda and also full team. Mr. Yashwant Katte is based here. So we are always troubling him in the night and all these things for calling. So my support is always there, as also from the industry where I am coming from the rubber chemicals background. So this will be always there. Thank you very much.
Now, one more thing, the very sincere and loyal faculty and lecturer of this organization working under our Santosh Kumar, Shubhakar Naik. He officially retired from this department and we would like to invite him to the dais and we would like to facilitate him from Power and IRI. So request Dr. MUKHOPADHYAY sir. Shubhakar Naik, please. He is basically from a plastic background. He is the person who identified there is some plastic equipments are available next building ITI. So because of that, Power got triggered and entire Power team went to Bangalore in the leadership of Sri Ganesh. We could get the equipment, plastic equipment smoothly transferred, which is installed after the DPTCon 2. So during DPTCon 2, it was inaugurated to Alva Yashwant. So may I request, yeah, past 25 years he is serving for the Department of Polymer Technology. Please give him a standing ovation. Please give him a standing ovation. Very, very dedicated person in our department. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Shubhakar, for all the help you have extended in your life for our Department of Polymer Technology. Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you one and all. Now vote of thanks quickly will be ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಆಯ್ತು. ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಬೇಗ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ನೀವು ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಆಯ್ತು. ತಿರ್ಗಾ ವಾಪಸ್ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫೋಟೋ ಬೇಗ ಮುಗಿಸಿಪ್ಪ. ಹಾಂ, ನೀವು ಹಿಂದೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಹಾಂ, ಎಸ್. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯ ಥರ ಕಾಣ್ತಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಪಾಲಿಮರ್ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯನೇ ಅವರು ನಮಗೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ನಾವು ಶುಭಕರ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಒಂದಿದೆ ಇವತ್ತಿದ್ದು. ವೋಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡಿ ನೀವೇನೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಶುಭಕರ್ಗೆ.
Now we are at the end of the program. I thank our beloved principal Harish Shetty sir for inspiring us, for giving the permission and for guiding us to do this program in a better way. The program is very successful only because of the principal who has directed us everything, guidance, inspiration. So thank you very much sir for your cooperation. I thank Dr. R. Mukhopadhyay who has come over here in spite of his busy schedules, and he has delivered a wonderful talk. He has shared his experience and knowledge with our audience. I thank you very much, sir, for your efforts. Thank you very much, sir. I thank our past president, Vasudev Rao, sir, for organizing. He has worked a lot for this and getting a MOU with IRI and his support. Thank you very much, sir. I thank Sri Ganesh, the president of PAWA, who has supported in many ways for organizing this event. I thank all HODs of various departments and faculty members, those who are present here, who has supported us for conducting this program. And also, I thank all the PAWA dignitaries, PAWA members, as well as office bearers and governing council members, advisory council members, everybody, each and everyone, PAWA members, I thank all of you. I thank all industry people, those who are come here, and industries and their representatives, those who are come here for this program and supporting us to do this program. Thank you, sir. I thank all the students, dear students of this Polymer. You are a very lucky people because such a wonderful program we had since morning with the patience, with the discipline you have sitting you over here. I thank each and every student for coming over here, participate, learning many things from very talented, very vibrant, eminent personality from Dr. G. You are really lucky. I thank you all, each and everyone. I thank print media and the electronic media for online casting of telecasting of this program. I thank all the PAWA members, those who attended online. Thank you for all of them. I thank the people, those who are worked day and night for this stage decoration and other sound system and all other directly or indirectly those who are supported. I thank each and everyone at this moment. Thank you all. So after this program, let us have lunch together. A lunch is been arranged by the PAWA and KPT DPT. I thank you. Please join for the lunch.
Okay, sir, for making this event a wonderful thing. So sorry, thanks for his master of ceremony. Thank you, sir.